Here we go.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin
that shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn this joint down. What's going on, beautiful people? My name's the Black Hokage, aka TBH, and to be honest, today is July 6, 2026. Back more with that quality bullshit. And of course, I'm joined by my best friend, who I'm gonna love to the end, very astute and mighty cute. Big Aggie the Gaggy. What's good with everybody? Hopefully everybody's feeling good, feeling great.
Spin that shit.
Shout out to Brandon with the sub, appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and kick this stream off by saying Team USA lost because of Trump. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's his fucking fault. Somebody in the chat said, no, we just play bad. No, it's his fault. It's his fault. The Knicks went on a historic 13-game run. Didn't lose, all in the playoffs. When did they lose? When Trump showed up. They should have just, I didn't agree with the red card, but they should have just let it rock. When Trump made the call, I said, we cooked. They got out there, it's like Team USA forgot how to play soccer. That wasn't even the same Team USA that I watched, bro, in the previous games. Nah, that curse is real. That curse is real. He needs to, I'm telling you, bro, we deserve to lose. It's our karma. It's our karma. I agree with you that we deserve to lose, but it's not because of the play. It's our karma. Fuck that nigga, bro. Just too much. It's too much. Hopefully everybody's feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, I was watching that game. Yeah, and then I also watched, somebody in chat asked, did I see the streamer you reveals? I did. I did not get in. It's all good. That ain't gonna stop this stream. We still gonna get to it. He said they lost their powers like Space Jam. That nigga's just bad luck, bruh. He don't represent us. He don't represent us, bruh. He doesn't represent us. Our goalie wasn't even guarding right. That's what I'm saying. That nigga was all the way at half court and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yo, shout out to QP, the producer. Appreciate it. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Yeah, he submitted that loser energy. That loser energy. He said they're lost. Nah, it ain't even that deep, bro. You apply for a job. If you get it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I have some thoughts, but I'll keep them to myself. Hold on one second. Let's see. I cut off the podcast. I was waiting for you. I just got done listening to Ethos rant about GTA 6 and he motivated me not to buy the game. Damn. In the podcast, I was supposed to edit out a part where JG's mic started fucking up, but I didn't. I forgot. I didn't even realize it until I uploaded it. I was editing the podcast and then I fell asleep. I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck, it's going to be late. So I just exported it. I totally forgot to do that shit, bro. I had a moment. You said, LO, I noticed. Yeah, a lot of people noticed. I didn't even notice until people in the comments were saying something, but they thought it was funny. It was whatever, bro. Yeah, I fell asleep and I just had to let it go. It's fine. It made it feel more authentic. It led to more engagement, so it's all good. I'm not tripping off that shit. Oh wait, I can't see the YouTube chat. Shout out to everybody in the Twitch chat. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. If you're in the YouTube, drop a super chat. I agree with Ethos. Honestly, I fuck with it. Leave the raw audio. Nah, because if it's something really bad, you do got to edit out. That's one of those mistakes that didn't really matter that much, but it does goes to show you, for those who want to get into content creation, not everything is going to run smoothly, bro. We were like 20-30 minutes into an episode and the audio started fucking up. Sometimes that happens and you got to take like notes when to edit that shit out. It happens. Nothing will ever 100% be run smooth. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I got 2 batches of articles, really like 1.5, and then we finna get back on this Batman. What up, homeless? What up? Podcast has been fire. I'm glad it's happening in the late weekly. We trying. Let me see. Let me pull up these articles I got for you. You know what we talking about. We talking about Xbox today, boy. I heard a lot of people was getting their ass beat on that damn Avatar beta this past weekend. Have you ever played Crash Team Racing? Yeah, it's cool. It's a classic. Some of those professors felt biased. I have nothing to say, bro. All I can say is I tried. I'm not gonna put no negative energy into the universe. You said I'm Graph. Shout out to I'm Graph with the super chat. Appreciate you. It was interesting. It was interesting. I'll say that much. And that's my only comment on the streamer here. It was interesting. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, I wish I had a button for Jay-Z when he says politics as usual. Do, 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 do. All right, let's get into this news though. All right, man. If you're watching the YouTube version and you're wondering why I got Xbox CEOs dressed as clowns, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out the rumors were true. The bloodbath was today. Microsoft laid off almost 5,000 employees. Let me turn this shit down just a little bit. A year after cutting around almost 10,000 employees, Microsoft is making further layoffs today as it begins its new financial year. The software maker is laying off around 4,800 employees today, approximately 2.1% of its workforce. Most of the employees affected by today's cuts are in Microsoft's commercial sales business or the company's Xbox division. Which, you know, by the way, I saw a video. It was one dude talking to Trevor Noah, and he was saying like the capitalism that's going on like today, this late stage stuff, he said it started in the 80s, because he said before the 80s stuff like this didn't exist, where like if a company was like just barely profitable, like 2, 3, 4, 5%, they wouldn't cut the staff. You would only cut staff if the company was actually bleeding cash. But he's like, this is a fairly new thing where it's like they figured out, because it's technically not illegal, you could just fire people if you want to make more money, if you want to turn that 5% into 10%. Yeah, that Reagan, that's what I said. Reagan will always be the devil, bruh. The devil. I was like, I did not know that started like in the 80s. I was like, just another reason to hate fucking Reagan. And an internal memo to employees, Amy Coleman's executive vice president and Microsoft's chief people officer, blamed the job losses on the changing technology industry and the need to adjust the resources and roles and shift how we operate to respond to how AI is impacting companies like Microsoft. I also want to be direct that roles eliminated today are not being replaced by AI, says Coleman. At the same time, what is true is that AI is changing how work gets done. AI has ruined everything. Yo, Microsoft Copilot fucking sucks. I don't want it in the Xbox. So what industry changing thing are you talking about? I promise your mom and your dad, who still goes to Best Buy, which I don't know why, when they walk into Best Buy, I guarantee you they are not asking for a premium edition of Copilot. And which one of these PCs got Microsoft Copilot in it, bro? We don't care. Yeah, it's but we don't care. This is a situation, honestly, where this is a new piece of technology that they felt like was going to catch on, and they're trying to shove it down our throats, but actively we keep saying that we don't want this stuff, man. The layoffs will impact around 1,600 Xbox employees today, with plans to eliminate a total of around 20% of Xbox jobs by the end of the financial year. Microsoft is also selling off 4 Xbox studios and weighing up selling another studio as it looks to reset its Xbox business after years of struggles. You can read more about the Xbox layoffs that impact studios here. Okay. Decisions like these are never easy, and you have my commitment that we are constantly looking for ways to reduce the need for job elimination, says Coleman. No, you're not. You're not trying hard enough, bro. You're not trying hard enough. Whenever possible, our priority is to place people into new roles aligned to the company's highest priorities and greatest areas of opportunity. Over the past year, we have redeployed more than 4,000 employees into new roles, including another 500 this month. Let's move on to the Xbox side of shit, though. Microsoft is selling off 4 Xbox studios as part of a significant gaming cut. You know the layoffs. Let's see. Double Fine and Compulsion Games are returning to their founders, so they're going independent. So Tim Schafer will take Double Fine back to independence along with, I don't know how to pronounce that, Guillaume Provas, making Compulsion Games an indie game studio again. Ninja Theory, the makers of Hellblade and Undead Labs, the developer behind State of Decay, are also being sold, with agreements in place to ensure Senua and State of Decay 3 continue to ship. So if you were worried about those games, at least we know they're coming, but it is going to be a rocky road. I recognize that's a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day, and I wanted to be direct about the scale, says Asha. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through the acquisitions, while others were recruited here or sought us after because they loved this industry and loved Xbox. Today's decisions do not reflect their talent or dedication. Of course it doesn't. This is a classic case of putting the cart before the horse. The horse goes in front of the cart. What I mean is, when Microsoft bought Activision, they shouldn't have went out and bought Bethesda. If they, or whichever one they bought first, I forgot. Was it Bethesda or Activision? I don't remember. They should have bought, if they really wanted to own one of those, they should have owned one. First saw a return, put out some quality games, focus on that for the next 5 years, and focus on getting a return from that $10-20 billion investment that you had. Instead, you bought studio after studio after studio after studio. And if you don't know anything about business, the one thing you should know is you should keep your overhead low. You slowly want to take on responsibility. That's why a lot of content creators crash and burn. The moment they start making a little bit of money, they want to go buy a house in the hills in LA, or they want to move to LA, period. They start buying fancy cars and shit like that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm broke. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck I got going. I'm broke. I fell off. I love that shit, bro. I fell off. You keep your overhead low. But they bought Activision and Bethesda back to back. Mind you, Activision and Bethesda have several studios under the umbrella, so they acquired like 20 plus studios. And there were, I don't know if y'all remember, there was also talks that Xbox was thinking about buying Ubisoft. You guys put the cart before the horse when you should have just been focused on putting together cool creative games and then also backing them, because I also feel like Xbox doesn't support their games. Hi-Fi Rush, left it out to die. South of Midnight, you left it out to die. And then for some reason, you tried to force Redfall on us. That game sucked. Nobody asked for that shit, bro. Microsoft is also weighing up selling or closing another Xbox studio, as reported last week. Arcane Studios is currently working on Blade under Xbox management, but the project has been delayed in running over budget. In France, Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with its works council to review potential strategic options, says Asha. These discussions could take months, so it's not clear what will happen to Blade or Arcane Studios. Translation: the Daywalker is officially in limbo. To be fair, that was the previous management. I can like Asha made the best out of this. I feel like she made the best out of a situation. I feel like that's fair. Yes, this is primarily Phil Spencer's fault. Let's not get that twisted. This is primarily his fault. That being said, I also don't trust, we can't trust Asha in my opinion, because when Asha stepped up, she got on social media, started running her mouth about all these amazing changes that are about to happen and what's happened since then. We got a little price drop in the Game Pass. That's cool. But other than that, it's just been layoffs and games being canceled. If things were really that bad, I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I respect somebody who just rips the Band-Aid off. Fucking rip the Band-Aid off and say, this shit is terrible over here, and I'm gonna do my damnest to fix it. But right now, we are going to have to make her. That's not what she did. Remember, they launched a whole website talking about feedback. What do you want to see from the Xbox brand? We're gonna do this, that, and the third, and all we got is fucking layoffs. So like, no, I don't want to hear that shit. She did the best. The best situation, making the best out of this negativity, is being honest. She should have been honest. It gives Snake low key. So it's like, I don't trust anything that she says. I don't trust nothing that she says. Honestly, these layoffs were probably going to happen even if Phil was still around. Yes, we just said that. Guys, keep up. Keep up. We've agreed. This is primarily Phil's fault. But I'm talking about the role that Asha played, because motherfuckers in the chat talking about some, oh no, she did the best she could. No, she didn't. She was honest in the memo. What do you mean? Yeah, she's being honest now. Y'all gonna make me cut this stream off. She's being honest now. But what about the last few months? That's what did we just forget? Are you one of the people that pre-ordered the GTA $100 edition? Did we just forget the last few months? Yeah, she was capping in the showcase. Mind you, this is the same woman that tweeted out that gaming has a problem with terms of cost and things being too expensive. And then announce expensive shit. Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah, she has no choice but to be honest now. When you're forced to be honest, that's not the same as coming out and just ripping the Band-Aid off. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all processing like dial up. Y'all being simps over females, LOL. What are you talking about, nigga? I'm gonna give you a timeout for that. Like, don't get me wrong. That nigga Adonis, I don't think he understood what I was talking about, but you were just somewhere else. At least he was on topic. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody's simping. Like, what do you... This nigga just wanted to tell us he hates women. We get it, bro. We fucking get it. What are you talking about? You said females, red alert? Yeah, we was talking about that last week. It's the way they say that shit, man. Y'all simping. Nobody's simping over anything. What are you talking about? It's always the YouTube chat. Let's stay on topic. We're just talking business. Nobody was simping over anything. If anything, it was just a misunderstanding. You can't be honest in corporate, but she isn't your friend type shit. That was a red pill ass comment. You're right. People act dumb when they call out men who say females. This shit is like, nah, we not gonna let that slide. We finna stay on topic. But anyways, yeah, this is unfortunate, man. I feel like if Blade gets canceled, just pack up Xbox, man. They can't be trusted at all. Asha, if you want to regain any level of trust with the gaming community, you better make sure this game comes out, and you better make sure it's good. Not just that it comes out, it better be fucking good. And in some of her recent interviews, she foreshadowed that a big change was coming though, and that a big reset was needed. Yo, shout out to Rocket Hokage with the $10 super chat. A foreshadow and just ripping the Band-Aid off are two different things. Words have meanings, guys. I'm not asking for a foreshadowing. I'm saying, hey man, goddamn, I took a look at the books, and this shit is not it. Imagine if motherfuckers was honest with Bungie. Imagine if Bungie was honest, the CEO. If he was honest from the get-go and didn't lie to Sony, they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. All I'm saying is she still can do better. The bottom line is, whether you disagree with me or not, this company is fucking drowning. Can we agree on that? The company's drowning. We can agree to disagree on that topic. Either way, this company is drowning. What are we going to do about this shit? We're laying people off. We're laying people off. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Y'all better get it together, or by next generation, this company ain't going to exist. Because the Microsoft stocks is down. I was just talking about how these studios are fine, but bro, Xbox and PlayStation, no more. Yeah, you know what's the biggest takeaway from this? And this applies to Xbox and PlayStation. No more acquisitions. And specifically, I'm talking to game studios. Stop falling for the trap. Look at the books. If you can afford to remain independent, please do so. Please remain independent. It's not worth signing on because you're doing a deal with the devil. The moment they see something that they don't like, you down 1% or 2%, they gonna fucking fire you all. It's not worth it. And then on top of that, like I said, one of the biggest sins that Microsoft committed is they didn't support these games. Games came out and they were on the Game Pass, but they really didn't advertise them. Like, they just did a terrible job of presenting these games to the public. When it comes to new IPs, you need to advertise them. And they just left them to die. Shout out to John the Space Cowboy with the super chat. They need to break up these companies from owning all these game studios. And this is actually a prime example of why a monopoly is not good. When one company has all that power, they have the power to lay off a bunch of different people. Versus if the power is split up, at least if one domino falls, it's like, okay, that's unfortunate, but at least we have these other dominoes. But if it's all under one domino and the domino falls, it falls on all of us, bro. That's why they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Most people just didn't care for games like Kiln. I think so. Yeah, me personally, I wasn't into that Kiln, the little cup game, But I think games like that deserve to exist because people are into that. If anything, I would rephrase that and say that, like, I think Microsoft wasn't reading the room. Games like Kiln that are super niche and hyper creative, I do feel like those primarily can only exist if you're hitting your stride everywhere else. The problem with Microsoft, those type of games need to be subsidized, right? What I mean is, like, Microsoft needs to... Yo, shout out to Get Hustle with the $10 super chat.
TBH, did you see that EA are putting the same pay for convenience models that 2K have in their offline game modes?
Yeah, I saw that with college football. They have pay to win microtransactions inside of the single player. It's EA. Why are y'all surprised? Stop buying it. But yeah, I feel like Microsoft wasn't hitting their stride in terms of, like, where's the new Gears, where's the new Forza, where's the new Halo. Their big three is not hitting the same, and they still haven't came out with a new big three. At least PlayStation got Ghost of Tsushima. It got The Last of Us. At one point was new. It's got Intergalactic coming. It's got Wolverine coming. It got Spider-Man. Like, Microsoft hasn't established any type of new IPs to get people excited about their platforms. And then they're just putting out random shit like Kiln, like South of Midnight. And, like, South of Midnight is a dope artistic game that I liked. But I can recognize also that that's not going to appeal to everybody. That's only going to appeal to, like, hardcore gamers. Shout out to John Space Cowboy with Super Chat. Xbox buying Activision was pointless. Y'all paid all that money for Call of Duty knowing it was dying. Well, that's the thing. I think they're out of touch. I don't think they knew that when they bought Activision, people weren't really fucking with Call of Duty. They just seen the numbers and assumed that, like, the sentiment was good. Shout out to Black Mathner with the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, you left Horizon. PlayStation got Horizon. They had Hi-Fi Rush, but, like, I don't feel like they pushed it. I feel like Hi-Fi Rush came out and a week later nobody was talking about it. It was a creative game. It was cool. They need to make a game that can make money. Yeah, Xbox needs their own Ghost of Tsushima. They need their own Horizon. They need those big AAA, easily digestible games. Gears 5 could be one of those. That shit does look fire, but I'm talking about new IPs, and they need to consistently do that shit, bro. Shout out to King with the super chat. I don't know if you saw, but instead of doing an annual release for F1 2026, EA just released S1 2026's DLC for 2025 with team changes, a few maps, and some bullshit for $30. You think they're soft launching this for other games? Is F1 racing? I wouldn't be surprised if they did that with other games, because the thing about EA and like businesses, they're trying to do as little work as possible and keep their margins down, their spending down, so they can maximize the profit, bruh. You think Blade can be one of those Xbox big three? Yeah, it was supposed to be. But maybe Xbox doesn't see that. Maybe Xbox only sees how much they're spending and they're like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because to be fair, Arcane is mainly known for, what's the name? The joint with Corvo. I could never remember the game. Dishonored. They're mainly known for Dishonored, but Dishonored's not a mainstream game. Dishonored is a gamer's game. So maybe they were looking at the success of Dishonored and saying, I don't know. But then the flip side, I would argue it's Blade. Blade kind of sells itself like Spider-Man. Spider-Man sells itself. Wolverine sells itself because they're big IPs. So like I think they should continue to just let them make it as long as the game is good. Xbox appoints Helen Chang as the COO. Studios to only have a maximum of 5 management layers. CEO Asha said that in some instances, Xbox had 14 different management layers and that she wanted to simplify things. That's crazy. I read that on Twitter. That's fucking crazy. As part of the recent layoffs at Xbox affecting around 1,200 employees for now, with roughly 3,200 total layoffs planned for the rest of the year, CEO Asha has revealed plans for the future of the division. These plans include resetting the platform as a whole and resetting how the Xbox division operates. In a post titled Resetting Xbox, Ms. Asha has said that in the division's management layers will see reductions to a maximum of 5 layers, and where possible, the company will only have 13 layers for its various studios. 3 layers, my bad, for its various studios. Through this flatter organization built around markers, and where does it say markers? Individual contributors focusing on the building, player coaches, leaders who remain deeply involved with the work while developing their teams, and directly responsible individuals, DRIs, who own key decisions and outcomes. Asha wants to streamline the company's overall workflow. This will include having a cleaner code base, shared services, and a vendor spend being reduced by 50%. Translation: way too many cooks in the fucking kitchen. This is actually crazy to hear. Yeah, this is why this shit was failing. It sounds like Xbox overhired and everybody's got an opinion. Imagine you're making a game, right? Like you're like the level designer, right? You made level 2. But level 2 has to go through 14 checkpoints before it's fucking finalized. And in those 14 checkpoints, everybody's got a different opinion. That's what's going on. Too much bureaucracy. And that shit sucks in a corporate environment like Microsoft, where a lot of these dudes are techies. We know a lot of them come from AI. We're talking about creativity. The thing about creativity is that's your vision. It's something that's in your head. So trying to explain to somebody who went to school for the zeros and ones, they're not going to understand that. So imagine having this really cool idea and you have like a prototype, but you got to sit there and tell it to suits who only know zeros and ones and cells and shit. Yeah, 14 circles of hell.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Yo, shout out to Savo with the sub and shout out to Artist with the sub as well. That's why their messaging was all over the place. So I would say this is a W move streamlining things if it's organized. It was too much going on. The reason behind this was the fact that Xbox sometimes had 14 layers of management between the studios and the decision makers. Along with this, the company also suffered from ballooning team sizes, with platform teams being 40% larger than they were when the Xbox Series X and S launched, despite a decline in player base and playtime. That complexity has slowed decisions, blurred accountability, and made it harder to deliver for players. Sometimes you need somebody on the team to say, fuck it, we're going left. Like, we can't be debating all day. Left, right, fuck it, we're going left, bro, because I'm left-handed. That's why. I mean, Expedition 33 only had a team of like 33 people. Fucking NBA The Run got a team of 18 people. These companies need to understand you don't need to have 1,000-person teams. I feel like the gaming industry's britches got too big. Everybody wanted to have, it became a dick measuring contest, a nerd dick measuring contest. Who got the biggest campus? Epic Games, Microsoft, fucking Sony Santa Monica. And like, you just don't need all that, bruh. I don't want to hear shit about how much it costs. Yeah, that's another thing too. I feel like gamers got to get away from. I don't want to hear shit about what a game costs. That's your choice. If you want to keep the cost down, then make that decision. But don't make the decision to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on one game and then get mad at me because I'm not interested in buying it. Bro, you can eat my dick. That is not how shit works. Make a product that I'm interested in and I'll play it. But just because you spent $200 million on Concord doesn't mean people are going to be interested. That's just not how it works. I do feel like people went too hard on that game, but even still, I don't know what $200 million went to. I didn't see $200 million of content in that shit. Another core part of the Xbox future of Xbox is the appointment of a new chief operating officer, CEO, who will have end-to-end profit and loss responsibilities across content, hardware, platforms, and services. The role being taken up Helen Chang, who has previously worked on building up Xbox Live and Minecraft developer Mojang. Chang's appointment means that former CEO Dave McCarthy is retiring after having worked at Xbox for 17 years. I got an idea, Xbox, and this is going to be beneficial in multiple ways, right? How about we ditch the 2 SKU system, right? Fuck all this Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S shit. When you have to make 2 different platforms, you have to spend more money on research and development for 2 different platforms. Then you got to spend more money on manufacturing 2 different platforms. Just put out one good console. How about that? Can I get a... Especially because that Xbox Series S is holding gaming back. I don't like it. It's a respectable thing what they tried to do, but stop trying to appease the brokies. I agree. Stop trying to appease them. It's hurting y'all. Because now developers have to make a game that runs on the Xbox Series S that holds back the PlayStation 5, that holds back the Xbox. I don't like it. Let it go. Let it fucking go. Especially because most people ain't buying that shit. Let's see. She will bring our business together under one operating model, making sure we make clear investment decisions, learn from our successes and failures, and hold ourselves accountable for results. Asha went on to note that the aim of these changes is to make sure that Xbox has a bigger future going forward and not a smaller one. I hope she figures that out. The next decade of gaming will be larger and more global and more creative than ever we've seen before. This year, we'll invest as much in Xbox as we ever have, but we'll invest with greater focus, greater discipline, and greater clarity, all in service of making Xbox where the world plays and creates. Hey, we gonna hold you to it. I want to see new shit. I better not see nothing about that goddamn Blade being canceled. Cam Boozer's balling. Cam Boozer's balling. I'll hit it for him. You're not in any category right now? Really?
Spin that shit.
That's weird. We'll go just chatting. Cam Boozer's balling. Darren Peterson's balling. I'm not gonna lie. The pressure kind of on AJ. Fucking Darren Peterson put up 28 points. Cam Boozer put up 15 and like he had like 5 assists and some shit like that. I'm gonna need AJ to step up this week, man. So with that statement said, do you still think the digital Xbox is going to be a thing? Oh yeah, it's possible because there's an article about it right here. Rumor, Xbox is still evaluating whether Project Helix will support physical disc. Yes, I'm excited for the Wizards Jazz game. I will be watching that shit. I will be watching it. I've watched a couple of Summer League games already. I was watching one earlier. I watched the Hawks versus OKC. There's obviously been a lot of talk over the past few days about Sony's decision to cease physical discs for PlayStation consoles as of 2028, and some people have been urging Xbox not to make the same mistake in the process. It's been a belief for a while that now that Xbox's new console known as Project Helix won't include a disc drive out of the box, but apparently still hasn't been fully finalized yet, at least according to a report from The Verge last week. I understand Microsoft hasn't fully finalized whether the next generation Xbox codenamed Project Helix will ship with the built-in disk drive. This was particularly interesting to mention from The Verge, as others have been reporting that Helix almost certainly wouldn't ship with the built-in disk drive. Windows Central's Jez Corden was one of those people, for example, who took to the Xbox 2 podcast recently and suggested that Microsoft appears to be reevaluating how to handle the situation around physical disks, although he's still on the belief that a built-in disk drive is unlikely for Project Helix. Tom Warden put in an article on The Verge that nothing has been decided yet. Things had been decided for Helix previously. However, Tom had more up-to-date information that Microsoft is now seeing what might be possible about Helix with regards to discs. I went and tried to update my information, and it does seem like indeed they're trying to figure out what they can do here before they fully commit to the death of physical discs. Xbox. We know for a fact that PlayStation 6 will not have a disc drive. If you want to stand out, put a disc drive in the new Xbox, man. Put a fucking disc drive in the new Xbox. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get that portion of gamers who are not interested in PC gaming. They love console and they love collecting. They're going to go to the fucking Xbox, bro. This is a fucking layup. It's not going to solve all your problems, but this is a layup right here. Don't miss it. Don't follow PlayStation. This is an easy layup. Again, as mentioned, Corden doesn't think a disk drive will ship as a standard in Project Helix. Perhaps a separate add-on could be available for console that could read this instead. Shout out to Dre Boy with the super chat. What up? It's also worth noting that The Verge's report was mainly about a disc-to-digital feature that's said to be in the works at Xbox right now. They're just yapping at this point. You think people would pay the premium for the disk drive? Let's not put that idea in their head. Let's not do that. Let's just make it a part of the console. They forget the power of appeasing a targeted audience instead of trying to appease everyone. Yeah, hone in on that niche. Let's not make the idea of a disc drive being a premium. That's a scary world. Better just expect it to be digital only. It's an easy W. Watch them fumble because remember they want to save money. Yeah, I personally feel like if both the PlayStation and the Xbox go digital only, I feel like they're going to shoot themselves in the foot. It's just going to drive more people to PC. I get for some people it's big and scary to build a PC, but I think some people are going to take that jump finally. Because in your head, how do you justify this shit, right? I got to pay $1,000 for a console that's not even plug and play anymore. This bitch got to update every week. Even the controller got to update. There's a closed ecosystem where they control the price of everything. PC, you get multiple stores, you get free games, the online is free, there's the Steam sales, certain platforms you actually own the games. It's crazy to think that PC gaming might be the only platform where you actually own the games, and it's crazy because PC was the first to go all digital. Ain't that a crazy world? There would literally be no reason to own a console other than you're just lazy. And if you could admit that, that's fine. Like, I respect that. But like, if I really sit there and break it down, I'm like, why do you fucking have this? Why do you have this anymore? We don't care. Can't afford PC anyway. That was a very YouTube comment, I'm not gonna lie. Did you miss the point where I said the gaming consoles are gonna be the same price as PCs? They're gonna be 1,000 plus. I don't know if you know, there's this thing going on in the world. It's called a RAM shortage. Oh boy, I'm not in the mood today. You niggas are stupid, man. Stupid. What's going on, chat? The PS5 is $950 right now. An old piece of hardware. Jesus Christ, man. Now it's fucking crazy. It's still cheaper. No, it's not. That was the whole point. No lie, the no disc makes me not want to upgrade. You can see some people comport.
Spin that shit.
Yo, shout out to Q with the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Please, come on, man. Let's keep the IQ high. Let's keep it high. Let's keep it high. What's good? What do you got? He said, I'm a bot, LOL. At least you know. Not gonna lie, with all the news, I've been heavily debating switching to PC. I just don't know how to go about it. Hey, listen, if you don't want to build a PC, go to Costco, bro. They always have good deals. You can get a solid PC for like $1,600 from Costco. Save up for it. And it's they usually be having like 560, 570s in them and shit. What the big Xbox restructure means for the Game Pass. Honestly, the only thing keeping me on PlayStation are the exclusives and trophy systems. Still game on PC, but it's a secondary. I feel that. The reason I still lean towards like, I don't think there will be a reason to be on PlayStation. That answer could change if PlayStation and Xbox increase their output of exclusive and quality exclusives. I don't think they put out enough exclusives to justify only being closed in that ecosystem. Like, do I want to play Wolverine? Absolutely. And I have a PlayStation. But if we're keeping it a buck, would I die if I never played it? No. I feel the same thing about GTA. That's going to be on PC as well. It's just not an experience I really need. You're going to have to explain it to the YouTube chat what apples and oranges say. It ain't show. You didn't like Knack 2? Nah. On a side note, you could always add a disk drive to PC, and there's software that allows you to burn the data to emulate the games on your own disk. I mean, that's fair, but realistically, who's doing all that? Like, I don't personally know anybody who does that. Yo, shout out to Schofield with the sub. Appreciate it. You can just download the files. But yeah, Game Pass. Xbox, as we know it, is about to look very different. The CEO on Monday, yeah, layoffs. Amid it all, Game Pass, Xbox Games on-demand service, and the linchpin of its strategy in the post-COVID era was curiously absent from today's announcement, at least explicitly. In her memo to staff, Asha mentioned Game Pass just once in a paragraph that was most generously be read as skewering our former CEO Phil Spencer's decade-long regime. Our business today is not healthy. We are operating at margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparables, platforms, and publishing businesses. We entered Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure. To grow, we bet on Game Pass, multi-platform, and a broader portfolio of content. While those businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. As that happened, our core business weakened, and we added more teams, more investment, and more time, hoping for a better outcome. And now the industry is facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history. We must reset Xbox. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. In the reset, Game Pass isn't going anywhere. Xbox still plans to invest in the service. GameFile's Steven Toledo reported, citing a source familiar with the company's plans, in addition to the fact that Game Pass generates $5 billion a year in revenue. But a year from now, Game Pass will likely look much different. Ooh. The most immediate likely impact is a long-time perk for the service. For years, Xbox has put its first-party games available day one, but with fewer companies making first-party games, that perk will have less going for it. 4 studios, Compulsion, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Undead Labs, will no longer be part of the Xbox Game Studios. And the fate... Shout out to Kumbambe with the sub, appreciate it. And the fate of Arcane Studios, which is based in France, is unclear while Xbox explores potential strategic options in accordance with French's labor laws. Since Xbox's big acquisition spree in the late 2010s, those studios have released the following games day one on Game Pass, marking a notable addition to the service's day one offerings, which is these games right here. This game is fucking awful. This game, I didn't even know this shit came out. This is what I mean when I say Xbox does a piss poor job of explaining what's on the Game Pass. Undead Labs did not release a single game while under Xbox's watch, though is currently working on State of Decay 3, planned for a 2027 release. That's on Xbox. There are a bunch of these studios that didn't release any games. Part of the publisher's job is to correctly manage these artists, because the thing about artists is sometimes they just be in their own fucking world, and that is a positive role if done correctly and the power is not abused. The publisher doesn't just front the bill, but they also keep the developers honest. Because like I said, with an artist, sometimes they'll just end up in their own world, or they'll be too focused on perfecting stuff and then it never gets out. Because why the fuck have they not put out a game since being acquired? Ninja Theory has, but that's on Xbox because they didn't. It's like they're not putting the game out and Xbox is not doing any type of management. It's just an L across the board. Ninja Theory has Senua in the works for a 2027 release date. Both games were shown at Xbox June's 2026 showcase. And Asha's Monday memo noted that transitions to the new ownership will allow the studio to complete and grow both games as well, in addition to nodding towards Compulsion and Double Fine's next games. It's possible Xbox could still cut deals with all four studios to launch whatever they have next on the Game Pass. Listen, guys, you guys need some heavy hitters, okay? Psychonauts 2, great game. It's niche. Deathloop, I didn't like this game, but it was still niche. Redfall, this game just fucking sucks. Senua Saga's Hellblade 2, this game fucking sucks. Keeper, I don't even know what this is. What is this? This got positive reviews. I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. Oh, this is that goofy light haul. I'm good off this. All right. It's got good reviews. Probably a really creative game. But this does not appeal to the masses. It's too niche. South of Midnight, solid game. It's a 7 out of 10. It does not appeal to the masses. Kiln, the game where you make pottery. It does not appeal to the masses. And then y'all bet a bunch of money on Call of Duty. Call of Duty is Andre Drummond. It's fucking Kevin Love. It's Gary Payton on the Heat. It's on his last legs. Like, it's still playing. It's still in the league. But it's Shaq in the Celtics jersey. It's not hitting, bro. Like, it's not fucking hitting, dog. It's washed. It's fucking. This is the real problem right here. And I want people to understand I'm not disrespecting any fucking niche creative games, because like I said, I like South of Midnight. Y'all know I play these games. This is no disrespect to any of these people, but I also am a realist. Unfortunately, you do have to have those heavy hitters that have mass appeal to everybody. You gotta appeal to the ball and gun gamers. Because one thing I will give the ball and gun gamers is their tastes are fucking terrible. They got that chicken tender diet. But them niggas will spend money. I'll give them that much. They will spend money. Look at 2K. Look at Madden. Matter of fact, look at college football. Some of you bitch ass niggas is in my chat tonight complaining that college football 27 has a single player mode where you have to pay to upgrade your character. There's no online. And what I say, stop playing again. Whoa, 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 whoa. They can't stop. They can't stop. So I'm gonna give them that. They buy games. They've got to make more games that appeal to the ball and gun. Look at GTA 6. They don't care the ramifications that shit's gonna have on the industry. $100, here you go. Look at Wolverine. We on that. They need to make more ball and gun adjacent games. And to be fair, I think that could have been Blade. It could have been Blade. Blade has crossover appeal. That's the one game that you should not fucking cancel, Asha. And then go figure out some more Blades. You need at least 2-3 more of them bitches, bruh, that we can turn into trilogies. Talking to complain, not to hear advice. Wait, what did they do to college football? They have a new single player mode where you can create your own character and play through college, and you can pay to upgrade your character. And apparently it's really hard to grind it. But the worst part is there's no online component like 2K's My Career. They have a My Career in college football, but it's just single player. I was gonna say Fable, but that's a multiplat. It's a multiplat. And to be fair, I'm gonna be honest, I like those games, man. I like Gears looks fire. They need more Gears. it's okay to have that balance. I feel like Xbox went too niche. You got to have a balance of niche titles to keep the hardcore piece, and you got to have a balance of like mainstream games to get the ball and gun gamers. Because like I said, they gonna spend some money. The problem with people who play games like this, they're gonna be a little bit more. What's the word? Responsible with their money. They only gonna play stuff that they really interested in. I bought the $99 version of College Football 27. I'm part of the problem. At least you know it. Hey, drop $99 as a super chat. Since you got $100 for an annual football game, go ahead and drop a $99 super chat. You got the money. At least drop me a 50, nigga. What else I got? Catastrophic mismanagement and AI gambits led to the mass Xbox layoffs, experts said. Microsoft has announced sweeping layoffs. Yeah, we know. Ed Zitron, an author who specializes in covering the technology space and is CEO of Easy Primary Research, offered a blistering take on Microsoft's management in response to the mass layoffs. Catastrophic mismanagement by a company run by a McKinnison imbecile that hires other losers to move money around to hide how bad his AI plays are. Microsoft is a disgrace to the software industry. Oh my lord. This nigga got beef with Microsoft. Zitron has been out.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Shout out to Pokemon with the super chat. Appreciate you.
Studios getting shut down, but Halo Studios is somehow still here.
All these Xbox
sadly.
studios are getting shut down, but Halo Studios is still somehow here. I'm telling you, I said it on the podcast. I think 343 Industries, aka Halo Studios, because they rebranded. I think 343 Industries has something on Microsoft. They got a picture of Bill Gates in like a thong, busting it wide open, getting pegged or some shit, bruh. Because I just don't understand why these niggas are still employed. If you did a bad job at your job, you get fired. If I did a bad job, people would stop watching me. They'd stop donating. They'd stop supporting the YouTube and all that other stuff. But for some reason, at 343 Industries, they just keep getting to bastardize one of the most beloved franchises in gaming with Master Chief. Bill Gates, yo, chill. Ziltron has been an outspoken critic of the elements of AI in particular, recently appearing on CNBC to offer the bear case against generative AI. One of the biggest lies of the AI bubble is that Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta are growing because of AI. In reality, they're using the continued growth of their other business units to cover the meager returns from AI and the massive waste of trillions in capex. Translation, this is a bubble that's about to burst, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what I like to hear. Microsoft, of course, is massively invested in AI, and Zitron appears to be suggesting here that some of the issues that led to these dramatic cuts at Xbox are in some ways tied to Microsoft's AI plays. I agree. I actually agree with what he says. I think the truth is in the middle. I do think Xbox has been fucking up and mismanaging some situations, but I also think that Xbox is being used as a scapegoat because Microsoft, as well as these other companies, have overly invested in AI, and they haven't seen the returns that they're looking for. AI has not made the world better. All it's done is gotten your friend addicted to asking that shit questions. ChatGPT, am I hungry? ChatGPT, what should I do when I'm tired? ChatGPT, my girl said we need to spend more time together. What should I do, ChatGPT? Poison the environment, used up water, eating up all the RAM. There are some practical, useful things for it, for like research and shit, right? Or skimming through code. But in my opinion, and I've been said this, I just think the cons outweigh the pros, and we need to dial it back some. Yeah, ChatGPT, what the hell did it mean, man? In his statement today addressing the cuts, Microsoft said, yeah, they're yapping. So he was just talking shit about this. Yeah, I agree with this. I think the truth is in the middle. Bro already got exposed for giving his wife an STD because he couldn't wrap it up with an escort. You talking about Bill Gates? Why you know that? That's crazy. That is crazy. I never thought that I would get a Bill Gates ding-a-ling update. That is fucking crazy. Shout out to you, dog. This nigga gave us a Bill Gates peener update. Like, I never thought it's in the e-files. Oh, I missed that page, dog. I missed that page. Got the Bill Gates, the Bill and Melinda sexcapades update. Oh, shit. It's in the I believe y'all. I missed that page. That's my fault. I missed that fucking page, man. Xbox wanted 77 million Game Pass subscribers by 2026. Today, it has less than half of that. Bill Gates update. Xbox is not doing well, and following the announcement that the company will cut 3,200 jobs in the coming months, many are wondering what went wrong. In a memo detailing the scope of the layoffs, Xbox CEO Asha revealed at least one factor: Game Pass did not grow at the pace we expected. According to a Wall Street Journal report, Game Pass currently only has 30 million subscribers. Only, chat. Only 30 million subscribers. What the fuck, bro? Hold up. Let's see, 30. Oh shit. There we go. We're gonna multiply that by how much is Game Pass? Let's see, Game Pass price. Price update. It's okay, it's 22. Well, no, because we got to count for the last year. They just changed it to 22, so it was 30 a month. So we'll do 30. Apparently $1 billion, almost $1 billion wasn't enough, guys. Apparently that wasn't enough. And that's when you have to sit back and ask yourself, at what point do you say this is a management issue? The number is significantly below the 77 million subscribers the company hoped to reach by July 2026, according to a document from the Federal Trade Commission's investigations into Microsoft's acquisition of the Activision Blizzard. They're losing me at the end of the month. They've been lost me, and they're not getting me back. I'm just gonna buy my games, bro. It's just not worth it. Game Pass was only cool because it was cheap. It was like $10 a month. I was like, okay, I'll pay this. You bought that shit up to 30, nigga. Fuck you. During this investigation, former Xbox CEO. That's why it always cracks me up when people be like, man, you gonna buy that GT? I never said I was gonna buy that. I've canceled. I've uninstalled and refunded games on stream. I canceled my Game Pass on stream. Like, what are we talking about? I'll be okay. It said these projections vastly underestimated the number of subscribers the service was expected to reach. He said that if Xbox Game Pass doesn't exceed the numbers shown during the hearing by fiscal 2027, then the company would exit the gaming business. Microsoft's 2027 fiscal year began on July 1st, 2026, and it's quite short of the figure. I do not believe that this is what the future Xbox business would look like. This is a presentation from our devices organization to the gaming's laptops team, leadership team. So this is the view from the team that is chartered with buildings our hardware on what the future business might look like. I can fairly safely say, who speaks like that? I can fairly safely say that if we do not make more progress than this is off console, we would exit the gaming business. If this were the outcome, we would. I don't believe we'd still be in the business. I don't believe they'll get out the business completely, not yet. I'll say this much: they got to dial back the expectations. Like 30 million subscribers is not enough. You wanted 77 million. I just don't think it could happen. Maybe they can find like a little bit of growth. Maybe they can move from 30 to 40 million, maybe even 50. But like 70 million plus, I just don't see it happening. And the reason being is, it goes back to what I said earlier. It's the Game Pass's offering. Right now, in my humble opinion, the Game Pass primarily appeals to two demographics. I think it primarily appeals to people who are into niche games that want to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, A Bug's Life, Minecraft Legends, Psychonauts. These are all good games, right? But they are niche. They don't have that crossover appeal. And I feel like the Game Pass is full of really niche games. If they wanted to boost the sales of the Game Pass, we need more Gears of War E-Day. Like every fucking month, there should be a Gears of War E-Day quality game dropping. They need a monthly ball and gun gamer. There we go. There we go. You need a monthly game dropping that appeals to ball and gun gamers. If you can't do that, they're not gonna fucking sub. Imagine trying to sell this to a fucking ball and gun gamer. You want me to play as a little ass kid flying on beetles and fucking ladybugs? Nigga, what? I don't want to play that shit. Unless I'm a PS5 nigga, because for some reason PS5 niggas love this shit, bro. I don't want to fucking roll around in a honeydew. So I think the main problem is the quality of the product, and the problem with that is too, like, that's expensive AAA development. So like they need to figure out a different way to make this profitable. I don't know. Maybe come out, like I've said it on a previous stream, maybe come out with a new tier of Game Pass where like you're guaranteed all the AAA releases for that year for a certain price, and then you have the Game Pass where it's all access for a certain price if you just want to get people hooked. Because then maybe maybe they could do like a $10 a month one where you only get access to the AAAs, the Bethesdas, the Activision releases, those ones, that'll be $10 a month, but you don't get access to anything else. For $30, you'll get all the niche stuff plus the AAA stuff. But they're gonna have to figure out a way to appeal to a larger people, but also dial those expectations back, because I agree with what you're saying in the chat. Like the expectations are a little too high. I just bought Ninja Gaiden 4 not too long ago, and I'm loving it. It's a solid game. I'm not gonna lie, that killing game was not it. Creative, but not it. Yeah, the moment I saw it, I was not interested. Do you get to keep a game off Game Pass after the month is over? No. Game Pass is like Netflix. It just gives you access to the games to play them. But once you stop playing them, or once you stop paying for it, whatever the date is that it says that it's gonna stop for you, that's when you can no longer access it. So nah. If you got 1 credit for a game, you get to keep it a year, maybe. Yeah, like a credit system like that or something like that. But I think the general issue right now with Game Pass is I just think the quality of the product is not there. You got a game like Hellblade 2 where you just walk around for 5 fucking hours, bro. Nobody wants to pay $30 for that. You need more Expedition 33. That's what you need. And even still, Expedition 33 was kind of niche until you know, people lifted it up and it went mainstream. But when it first came out, it was niche. Xbox players are paying for Game Pass just for online and not playing the games. They should start like Audible, choose a game you want a month depending on the price tier. Yeah, we gonna see some changes. This is we already went over, and that's Asha's full statement. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not reading all this shit, bro. Especially because all these other articles covered it and kind of summarized it. But this is her full statement. If you want to read the full statement, I'll drop it in the chat. I mean, I could do it. I could do like a sad reading or some shit, bro. I could do that shit. Okay. This is an important email I sent out today to all you broke ass niggas at Xbox. We're beginning the most significant restructure in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I've made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 through 2027. This will include approximately 1,600 roles eliminated today, and in addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day, and I wanted to be direct about the scale. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through acquisitions while others were recruited here or sought us out because they loved the industry and loved Xbox. You know, jokes aside, I just thought about it. I'm not reading all this shit. Going back to what I was talking about, one of the issues is the quality of the Game Pass. I think I feel like Xbox forgot who they are. I said it on the podcast previously. They have no identity. But like, if you're old enough, you'll remember Xbox's identity, whether they liked it or not, was they were the dude bro console, right? And I feel like that's always kind of be their identity. And if all the dude bros, the ball and gun gamers, went to fucking PlayStation, you need to do something to get them. And the thing is, they're putting games on the Game Pass like Minecraft Legends and Kiln. Ball and gun gamers do not want to play a game where you got to build a fucking pot. Nigga, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to play a game where I sit down and play arts and crafts class and I make a dick print out of clay. I don't want to do that shit. It doesn't sound fun. Yeah, it's streamer games. So I generally think what would help them is if they up the quality in terms of doing maybe some research and development, asking what does the ball and gun gamer want, bro? Get some Marvel IP or some DC games, man. Go get that Wonder Woman game, man. Bring it to Xbox. Resurrect that shit. Dig it out the grave. Resurrect it. Xbox exclusive. You're welcome. Fix Halo. Halo ain't gonna save Xbox. Halo at this point in Halo's career, the best Halo can do is give Xbox a moment. They don't need a moment. That's a band-aid. It can be there for the ride, but Xbox does not need a band-aid. Xbox, just like Call of Duty, not Xbox, but Halo, just like Call of Duty, is Shaq on the Celtics, okay? It's Scottie Pippen on the Blazers, okay? Dame Lillard on the Bucks, okay? It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Halo is Brooklyn Nets KG. Yeah, outstanding. It just doesn't appeal to the kids like that, and a lot of people have moved on. Yeah, Jordan on the Wizards. Uh, let's see. Although Jordan on the Wizards was giving y'all niggas 40. I people gonna be like, you from DC, you being biased. If we want to actually add context to that, Jordan on the Wizards was giving niggas buckets. The team sucked because he had Kwame Brown and shit like that. But Jordan on the Wizards was dropping 30 to 40 every night. But you know, y'all niggas don't want to hear that shit. So Jordan on the Wizards is not the same as Shaq on the fucking Cavs. It's not the same. You said, all right, bruh. Yeah, I know. Y'all want to make shit up. Go look it up. Don't sleep on Jordan on the Wizards. Go look it up. He was still balling. You know the chat don't watch. Yeah, I know. Every day y'all niggas prove y'all don't watch no fucking basketball. Speaking of, let's get on PlayStation ass. Marvel Token will be unplayable in 132 countries, including an Evo host company. Or country, my bad. PlayStation is not in good people's graces right now. This is fresh off PlayStation announcing, for those who missed it last week, they are removing disk drives in January of 2028. They're not done with their evil. There's also a rumor they're about to raise the price of PS Plus. We now got some Marvel Token news. On top of recently announcing that it's killing physical games, it's become clear over the weekend that the publisher's upcoming fighting game Marvel Token won't be available for sale in 132 countries on PC. While Sony hasn't directly confirmed the news, Steam metadata shows the long list of nations where the game can't be purchased, including most of Africa and Southeast Asia. The decision almost certainly overlaps with Sony's controversial PlayStation Network linking policy on PC. In 2024, Sony briefly attempted to require Helldivers 2 players to link their Steam profile to a PSN account, and a policy that is apparently supposed to be in place at launch, but was disabled due to technical issues. Guys, they want to control everything. However, because PlayStation Network is unavailable in many countries, players in certain regions were at risk being able to access a game they had already purchased. That's right, you can purchase the game, you just can't play it. After considerable backlash, Sony eventually backed down on the game's PSN requirement. Then last year, Sony made PSN linking optional for some of its PC releases, such as Marvel's Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. While these are all single-player titles, the move made some hopeful that the company would pivot away from its PSN requirements on PC. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. Over the weekend, users expressed dismay over Sony's choice, with many dunking on the idea of lining up the acclaimed fighting game studio Arc System Works and nabbing the Marvel license only to arbitrarily limit who can play the game. For the people who say they don't care, like just make a fucking PlayStation account, niggas did not buy PCs to make a PlayStation account. Not to mention it's a security issue. Some people don't want to make a PlayStation account because PlayStation security is held together with paper clips and thumbtacks. So if they get hacked, they might get fucked. Imagine going to imagine going to a Honda dealership and you're about to buy a car and they ask you if you have a Toyota account. Like, nigga, what? I'm at Honda. The fuck are you talking about, bro? Oh, we can't sell you this. You don't got the Toyota Premium? Nah. The fuck are you fucking talking about? Let's see. Wants to enter the FGC scene, partners up with Arc System, makes a Marvel fighting game, makes it unplayable in 132 countries. Absolute genius. And IQ too high. We love the memes, bro. We love the memes. I've had the pleasure of playing at Evo. He's from X user or Twitter user Chrome Alchemist posted. He's from Senegal. Senegal is one of the 132 countries unable to buy Marvel Token. If fighting games don't stay global, the next future champion could be blocked before they can even compete. They linked to an ongoing petition urging Sony to change its decision. This is especially funny because Evo is going to Morocco, for those unaware, and like that's going to be blocked. If you care about Marvel Token being enjoyed by everyone, sign this now. I had the pleasure of playing Virix at Evo on Token. He's from Senegal. If fighting games don't stay global, the next future champion could, what did he say? It could be blocked before they even are able to compete. Why Marvel Token being blocked for millions of gamers matters. Part of the outrage stems from the fact that fighting games are particularly centered around global competition. Many of the best players at this year's EVO tournament in Las Vegas are from countries that won't be able to purchase Marvel Token. Arslan Ash, first place in Tekken 8, is from Pakistan. Mina RD, first place in Street Fighter 6, is from DR. Virix, second place in Guilty Gear, is from Senegal. And Blue Sky Guy was fifth place in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. He's from Haiti. While Marvel Token would normally almost certainly be featured at next year's recently announced Evo Morocco tournament, the game isn't available in that country, making it unclear how this will pan out. Niggas gonna have to get a VPN to hold a FGC tournament. That shit is crazy. At least Sony has real graphics instead of AI. I don't understand what point you're trying to make. Compared to other genres, fighting games can be a bit niche, mostly because becoming good at them requires hours of practice. The fact that Sony could arbitrarily decrease the potential player count of its own game, yeah, they just fucking themselves over it. Yeah, I don't know. That was a YouTube comment. Sometimes I'll be typing shit in the chat that's just so fucking stupid. Like, I'm like, are you a real person? Like, he said, see this video? I'm not gonna see that video, nigga. I might just block you. You said the YouTube chat is so fucking stupid. Sony was not going to cut you a check, buddy. Relax. I just read a whole article about how Sony just blocked access to 132 countries. And then this nigga said, well, PlayStation got real graphics. Man, we gonna get you out of here, Pablo. We gonna get you. Nigga, you sound like you come from a country where they blocked that shit and he happy. Ain't that shit fucking... This nigga's name sound like he come from a country that got blocked and he said he love that shit, bro. Shut up, Jesus Christ. Pablo, we're gonna get you out of here, man. We're gonna give you more time to go play your PlayStation, buddy. Yo, what's good? I don't care what side it fits you on, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Why would this be a good thing? Why would this be a good thing, man? Why? This is an example of why giving control to one person is not good. The moment Sony get a little bit of power, you see what they do? We getting a price hike on PS Plus, no disc, you can't own shit, and half the world can't even play the games no more. This shit is, what is the point of this, bruh? Are you okay, Sony? Like, Odyssey reactions are out. What they saying? They saying it's fire? Sometimes I hate being part of the YouTube chat. That shit was so stupid, it's just fucking funny, bro. Like, it is what it is. What else I got for you? Backlash to PlayStation ending physical disc continues as politicians, brands, and Hideo Kojima weigh in. I have seen the memes on Twitter. I retweeted one of them and like my whole timeline just got overtaken by that shit. Had me fucking cracking up, dude. Like, people have just been replying. Because for those unaware, Sony has not tweeted since July 1st. It's been 5 days. I think that they were waiting for Xbox to announce the layoff so that they could take some of the heat off of them. But everybody's been tweeting PlayStation like, come outside, come outside. That shit is fucking funny. Let's see if I can find some more. Not all YouTube chat. Well, obviously. If it don't apply, let it fly. I saw so many funny ones like this. I should have saved them, bro. I keep seeing the same shit. That Black Clover do look good. Yeah, I keep seeing the same shit, bro. We gonna jump you? Yeah, we finna jump you, bro. We ain't forget. That does give me hope. The response to this shit does give me hope. The views on this announcement got more. For those unaware, it got 160 million views. The views on this announcement that PlayStation was removing this got more views than GTA 6. So people are actually pissed about this shit, bro. They're actually pissed about it. I'm like, okay, there might be hope. Maybe this will be, because last week somebody was like, ain't nothing gonna happen. And I had said on stream, I was like, well, a lot of times people forget, I said in the podcast too, a lot of people forget that taxation without representation in the United States represented everything, right? They were taxing stamps. They were taxing any store, and they were able, the British government were able to tax whatever they wanted because we didn't have proper representation. But what caused people's breaking point was the tea. You know, people were like, damn, tea was like one of the last few affordable things, and y'all niggas want to tax that too? Fuck it, we finna go to war. You don't know what people's breaking point is. It might be the disc, and my thing is, if it happens, nigga, let it happen. Let it fuck. This is good. It's class consciousness. We're awake. What is this? Blitz is so nasty, not even Spider-Man can save them. 30 days. He said, nah, we don't give a fuck, bro. Let's talk about them discs. Oh my goodness. To this day, there is no tax on tea. Sony been more quiet than Kendrick. Fat booty dog. Fat booty dog. What else I got for you? Didn't Sony say they didn't care about people getting mad and now they won't come outside? No. There was an article that came out that said internal Sony executives expected backlash and they weren't too worried about it. But I don't think they expected this level of backlash. That was what it was saying, that they didn't think, they thought it was going to be one of those situations where it would blow over like everything else, but it hasn't. Been inactive since delivering the news Wednesday. For context, the company usually posts multiple times a day with links to trailers, sales, and more, corporate social media stuff. PlayStation's Milan post has 150 million views. It's at 160 now. With negative comments, with users poised to ratio Sony's next message in oblivion. Consumer petitions and piracy. In response to the move, over 125,000 consumers have signed a petition urging the company to reconsider. A disc is a real game you own. You can lend it, trade it, resell it, gift it, collect it, or pass it down to your kids. A box with only a download code is not the same thing. It is the digital license in plastic packaging. You do not own it. You are renting access that can be revoked, the petition reads. Anybody want to sign it? It's at 160,000 now. They're literally ruining preservation. That's what they want. Full control. You said, so the community been standing on business. They've been standing on business. I dropped the link in the chat. Just last month, PlayStation removed over 500 movies from PSN accounts after a rights holder contract expired, meaning even users had to pay for those films and could no longer access them. Even users who had paid for those films could no longer access them. Others who are dismayed by Sony's pivot from physical media have pointed out a PSN policy that allows the company to delete users' accounts after 36 months, revoking access to the purchase library. We covered that on the podcast, but in case you haven't seen it, if you don't use your PS5 for 3 years, your games are getting fucking deleted. So in this section right here, if you have not used your account for at least 36 months, we may take steps to close it. In that case, we will contact you via the email address registered to your account and give you 6 months to either log into your account or contact us and tell us to keep your account open. Are we getting it now? All the people out there that rushed out there to buy that digital version of GTA 6. The terms of service in PlayStation is letting you know they have the right to delete your copy of GTA 6. You don't own this shit. Yeah, this is horrible. This is fucking horrible. What if it's a, because here, let me give y'all some like perspective, right? Well, I'm gonna just log into my PS5. No problem solved. I'm gonna log into my PS6. Half you niggas in the chat are hood bankrupt. You gotta sell your PS5 tomorrow at the fucking pawn shop, right? Let's say you have to sell your shit at the pawn shop and you gotta go back to work and get your money up and just fucking, you gotta take a couple years off. What, you log back in and your shit gone. Yeah, imagine what you want to live in that world. Log that shit. At least when you own the disc, that bitch in the closet, you know you can play that shit. This is bad, bruh. And the crazy part is, I feel like Sony, like just corporate cocksuckers, they're gonna defend this shit because the language says we may take steps, which means they won't. There's no guarantee they will delete it after 3 years. But they can if they want to. And let me tell you a reason why I think they will. I guarantee you there's going to come a point around the PlayStation 6 era where like after about 3 years when the PlayStation 6 had been out, they're going to do like a monthly scrub to see who's logged in and who hasn't. And if they see you're not logging into your account, they're probably going to look at it as like, well, this account is eating up server data. Because they have to have your username, the data for your username, as well as the games that tied to your account stored in the cloud, right? That's eating up space that they have to pay for. Oh, this person hasn't logged in 24 months. They're costing us an extra 10 months, $10 a month. We could pay our shareholders more if we just deleted their account. You log in, now you can't play your shit. Are we understanding it now? Are we understanding it? This is bad. All your games gone. I'm a PS5 player. I don't fuck with these niggas. Like, it's bad, bruh. It's fucking bad. They said they'll give you 6 months after a notice. I don't like this period. Give you 6 months to either log into your account or contact us. So you gotta log in. Just log in. What if you can't? You don't know what kind of situation that you've been in. What if you can't? It's for the EU? Is this only for the EU? Is this actually true? That's good to know then. Are they actually adding context to this shit? Yeah, it's only for the EU. Well, let's see. Hood bankrupt is hilarious. You know, it's hilarious because you've been through that. Don't matter. It's still pronounced. Yeah. All right. So that does lessen the blow if this is true. If this is only for the EU, that's good. But on the flip side, it's like, what about the people in the EU? I know it's fun to make fun of niggas in Britain because they fucking breath stink and they teeth are crooked. But what about them over there? After 3 years? Yeah, I can read. I can fucking... Yo, can I ask you a question, K. Wells? Why are you riding for Sony so hard? Let's talk about that. That does lessen the blow. I'll give you that. We don't have to worry about that stateside. But we've already established it's after a certain period of time. It still affects the EU. Why are we okay with this? It could come over here. That's the part that I don't understand about this shit. Doing crazy tricks. Injustice. You say he works for Sony. He must be. Found one of the Sony ponies. Yeah, it's still fucked up. I like to make jokes about the EU all the time. I wouldn't want this for the EU. Apparently, it was a law that EU put in place to protect the consumer data, but it kind of backfired in this case with Sony. So Sony found a loophole. Say it ain't so. I'm not gonna lie. Listening to the pod today and seeing where gaming is, it broke me a little bit. I'm tired of reporting on negative news, bro. I'm tired of fucking reporting on negative news. Period. Like you remember like September need to come on because you remember when we used to just talk about games and be excited about that shit. I'm ready to play Mortal Shell 2. I'm ready to play Wolverine. I'm still on the fence about that GTA 6 though. Just because it's not in the US doesn't mean it's not a fucking problem. Yeah, because I mean we just had a conversation about Marvel Token and how that affects 132 countries. It doesn't affect the US, but I don't want other countries being blocked if they were looking forward to playing it. Like I don't understand. Like, that shit don't affect me. Okay. And that's how we ended up in the situation in the United States. That way of thinking is why the Confederate has been able to seep their ideology into our government. Because it doesn't affect me. It is what it is, man. It's rough. We actually got hella games coming out, but the future's grim. From a financial standpoint, yeah, like I'm dead ass tired of talking about like negative shit. It is, don't get me wrong, it's fun to talk like shit a little bit, but I'm like, all right, bro, it's getting kind of depressing, man. It's getting kind of depressing. Injustice to some is injustice to all. Tight shit. I'll argue people overhated Disclosure Day. The idea of human empathy is so important. There's such a lack of it. I thought the movie was okay, but I feel like with the Disclosure Day, there was like a weird hate campaign because when I said I liked the movie, I had a lot of bots respond to my tweet. You could tell they were bots. They were like talking about like some Christian shit. They were like, the movie's the devil. I was like, oh, these are not real people. Literally why we have our data being sold. We all going to hell. At least PlayStation getting some, not PlayStation, but Domino's is getting some jokes off. We've sold 172 million pizzas since PlayStation has last posted. I wonder if this is a real number. Y'all eating Domino's like that? Shout out to Young Spidey with the bits. Shout out to the 1,000 in the YouTube chat. We've been averaging that almost, like, god damn. The next Splinter Cell will kick Ubisoft's open world addiction per a data miner. A data miner has dropped new details on the Splinter Cell remake, slating it for somewhere between Q2 and Q4 2027, assuming it actually makes it that far. The project is reportedly in a fragile state right now, which is a phrase that should give everyone pause, but more of that in a moment. According to the leak, the game is being built on Snowdrop, the same engine powering The Division 2. Okay, where you were using the assets. Let's go. Avatar: The Frontiers of Pandora and Star Wars Outlaws, and will be fully linear. Non-lethal choices are being expanded upon. The dynamic light is in with the dedicated light and dark meter, and the classic gadget toolkit is back. Sticky cameras, gas grenades, manual alarms, and destructible environments. Pipe slides and zip lines round out the movement options. On paper, this is precisely the direction fans have been asking Ubisoft to go. How are they making anything? Aren't they broke? You're not wrong. I don't know. They did just get an influx of cash from with Tencent bought like a chunk of the company, so maybe that saved them. I don't know. The Splinter Cell remake has been in development at Ubisoft Toronto since December 2021. announced giving some concept art and then largely left to existing quietly in the background while Ubisoft navigated one of the most turbulent stretches in its history. The studio previously worked on Blacklist, which is the right pedigree for a project like that. I did like Blacklist. Producer Matt Welsh was clear from the beginning that the game would stay linear, explicitly rejecting the open world rumors circulating at the announcement. That shit would piss me off if this was open world. I can't even imagine an open world Splinter Cell. How the fuck do you make an open world stealth game? Fucking, that's why Assassin's Creed is stealth action. Like, it's stealthy until you get caught, then you can fucking fight, but it's not a real stealth game. You said a Metal Gear Solid V clone. Was that considered open world? Wasn't that like more like an open zone? Was that considered like really open world? When I say open world, I'm thinking like the GTA format. I never played it, so I could be ignorant on that. I could be wrong. Gonna be like Ghost Recon. I did not like Ghost Recon, and that's the exact reason. It was open world. That shit was ass. It was semi-open world. I can't speak on Metal Gear, so y'all got me on that. I can't speak on that. It was one big map with POIs. Did y'all like it? I feel like I don't really hear people talk about that game too much. Did y'all like it? And if you did like it, do you think Ubisoft can pull that off? Best gameplay in the series? Word? It's better than Snake Eater? That's the only one I played. Did I get picked for Streamer University? I did not. Wildlands was good. Breakpoint was midish. I did not like Wildlands. That's when I quit the series. Open world, why are they doing this on purpose? No. They're saying it's not going to be open world. That's the rumor. I don't think they should copy the Metal Gear Solid 5 map. Gameplay was fire. Wildlands was so trash. It wasn't for me. Bayonetta creator says Capcom is beating other studios thanks to the risk it's taking with new IPs. Who would have thought? Few gaming studios have been on a run as successful as Capcom in the recent years. I'd actually argue if there is an award, they should win Best Studio of the Year. 2026 alone has been seen the several releases that are hits, notably Resident Evil Requiem, Pragmata, Onimusha Way of the Sword is set to release later this year as well. While Grand Theft Auto 6 is likely the front runner for Game of the Year. All right, for people who are looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6, can we just put the bias aside for a moment? Do you not think it's weird that I have to read a sentence that says Grand Theft Auto 6 is likely front runner for Game of the Year and we have not seen the game? Is that not a problem? Like, I just, the glaze is crazy, man. Don't be surprised to see Capcom make some serious noise come awards season. This is off the back of what has been a strong decade for the studio. Monster Hunter Wilds, Resident Evil Village, Dragon's Dogma 2, and Street Fighter 6 have led the way. The future looks bright too, with Resident Evil Veronica set to headline Capcom's 2027. The present and future are looking very bright for the Japanese developer. It has everyone wondering what Capcom's doing differently compared to other developers. The industry's in turmoil, though it seems like Capcom's immune to it. One former Capcom developer has an idea, though. The creator of Bayonetta is no stranger to working with Capcom. He served as the director of Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe, and Okami in the 2000s. He's working with Capcom again on the long-awaited Okami 2. A fan asks Kamaya, who left Capcom in 2006 to form Platinum Games, just what's in the water at Capcom. He said, with Capcom, not only do they have a ton of talented staff, but looking at something like Pragmata in recent years makes me especially feel like the leadership at the top has consistently maintained an aggressive stance towards actively working on creating new IPs. Meaning, it's a company that's not completely dominated by old heads. They're making way for new legends. They're allowing young talent to come in and try new ideas. From my understanding with the development of Pragmata, this was made by like a junior team, like a younger team from Capcom. They gave him the space to make something. And I think the only thing, like the stipulation was just like, it can't be a long game. They made a smaller scale game that didn't cost as much, which means if there is a Pragmata 2, it'll probably be larger in scope because the game was a success. But like, they're at least letting them try things is what it seems like. Beyond the new IP in Pragmata, Capcom has shown that it's not afraid when it comes to reinvigorating already established IPs. They definitely afraid when it comes to Beautiful Joe, though. We saw the last decade with Resident Evil 7 and Monster Hunter World breathing much needed new life into these franchises. I wouldn't be surprised if other teams are motivated to keep innovating in order to keep up with the likes of Pragmata. Majority of Capcom games are fairly short, and I'm cool with that. You mean the way you introduce a new IP is don't spend $100 million on it? That's what I'm saying. With all that being said, Capcom hasn't been releasing a steady cadence of brand new IPs with immediate success every year. Take 2023's Exo Primal, for example. It was a new IP that didn't light the world on fire. If anything, you can argue that Capcom's biggest hits these days come from well-established franchises I mentioned earlier. Onimusha is not a well-established franchise. The only person who plays that game is JG. Good game, but he's the only person talking about that shit for the last 20 years. It's why I believe there's indeed some truth to what he said. Investing resources in new ideas is a great way to invigorate old IPs. Show it to Omar with the sub. Exo Primal failed because that game sucked. I streamed that game. It was not good. It was fucking horrible. That's why it failed. This is one of those situations where it wasn't that deep. It just wasn't a good game. And not only was the gameplay loop not good, it wasn't optimized. Damn near blew up my PC. But yeah, shout out to Omar. Expedition 33 was made in a cave with scraps. Tony Stark was able to do it. Having said that, I can't be the only person out there who would love to see Capcom take those new ideas and use them to revitalize old dormant franchises. It's been far too long since we've had a beautiful Cho game, and based on how much fun I had with Ninja Gaiden 4, I'd love to see what a modern day Devil May Cry would look like. Tight shit. Yeah, I agree. Give the creative space to create and they might create something dope. It's not that deep. Just keep the budget tight. And then last but not least, Nintendo's ending production for the original Switch in Europe as part of a big hardware changes. Hidden deep in the FAQ section on related support posts, Nintendo has revealed that from mid-February 2027 onwards, the Switch, Switch Lite, and Switch OLED will cease production. While this announcement is specific to Europe, it's likely a fairly safe bet the same news will follow suit everywhere else in the world before long. This at least is in part due to new European legislation requiring batteries and consumer appliances to be easily removable and replaceable by the user. Nintendo is adhering to these requirements with a bunch of their products, including the Switch 2 console, Switch 2 Pro controller, both the original Switch and Switch 2 Joy-Cons, and the N64 and GameCube controllers for the Switch 2. For those unaware, basically in Europe, they have a law that makes it to where if it's a piece of tech, you need to make sure that the user is able to repair it and also change the batteries. So I'm gonna guess if this law wasn't in place, Nintendo wouldn't cease production on the Switch 2, because I mean it's free money on the Switch 1, but they don't want to redesign it because they had to go and redesign the Switch 2 so that you can have removable batteries, and that's supposed to come out I think like next year or something like that. They need to bring that shit over here in the United States. Starting summer 2026, in preparation for upcoming changes in the European battery regulations coming into effect in mid-February 2027, selected Nintendo products in Europe will begin to be replaced on a rolling basis by revisions that contain a user-replaceable battery, reads the post. There's no difference in functionality between the current products and revised products containing user-replaceable batteries. Great for the right to repair. Yeah, to repair your own shit. The first revised product, it's competition. It means you don't have to go directly to Nintendo for a repair. You could do it yourself, or you could take it to a mom and pop shop that's certified, and you'll probably get a better price. It's good. The first revised products are expected to become available from summer 2026, with additional products becoming available in autumn, winter, and early 2027. Due to a variety of factors, revised products may not become available in all European countries simultaneously. However, the downsides to these changes include the fact that Nintendo's Switch 2 console will become approximately 10 grams 10 grams heavier with the new battery, and it will have 1% smaller battery capacity. Meanwhile, the battery capacity for the Switch 2 Pro controller will be available 16% smaller. Will be 16% smaller, with the controller itself being 7 grams lighter. What do you mean you actually want consumer protections? That's communist. Yeah, if so many of y'all wasn't sucking corporate dick, we can get this shit over here, bruh. I guarantee somebody listened to this fucking article. They said that shit corny, bro.
You don't keep the game after.
That shit got user replaced it batteries. These niggas broke, bro. Why? Shout out to Tazel's Barbecue with the $10 super chat. It feels like sports gamers don't have a backbone. EA added microtransactions to the offline modes, and people are defending it, not to mention the monthly subscriptions. Yeah, I appreciate the super chat, Barbecue. I watched a TikTok that went viral, and this dude went on a 5-minute rant bitching about how the new My Career in college football is pay to win. You can pay to upgrade your character. And then at the end of the video, he's like, I'm gonna still keep playing, but he's like, I don't like it. And I'm just like, I'm gonna let him keep fucking me, but I'm just letting y'all know I don't like being. So you got on the internet to let us know that you get fucked. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is, man. This shit is fucking funny. Leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. We're like, bro, we do not care about your fetish, dude. What the fuck? Keep that shit in-house. Let me go into sub box real quick, fast, in a hurry. Change my account to. Oh, I was like, where the fuck am I? Sports gamers are oddly submissive. Very weird. Very weird. New podcast up. New podcast up. Go support that. Assassin's Creed Black Flag original versus the recent cutscene. Okay. Shout out to the alpha male sports gamers. Any trailers I should be aware of? Any cool shit? I saw Solo Leveling's getting a movie. Is this it right here? They putting out guides. The game ain't even out. Marvel Token. Well, you putting out a guide for a game that 100 countries can't even play. Nobody looks out for billionaires like Americans do. It's that idea of them thinking they're going to become the next one, unfortunately. Even though Rockstar hasn't missed with damn near anything released, besides no gameplay, is there anything else that really worries you about the game from what you've seen or read? I think GTA 6 will be a good game. Like that's always been my stance. I've never said that I think it'll be a bad game. The only thing that I actually would be worried about is the performance. Will the game be buggy and glitchy? I know it's Rockstar, but open world games are always the highest probability of being buggy and glitchy. And then the performance, is it locked at 30 FPS and is it dropping below 30 FPS? That would be my main concern outside of the price. 83 official summer sale. The fuck? Crimson Moon gameplay overview. Soul Frame does not interest me. You see that Dinosaur Souls game? Nah, what's it called? Are you talking about the one where he has the blade in his mouth? I've seen that one. I hope that shit breaks console. Yo, real shit though. How would y'all feel if GTA 6 came out, right? And it says you need to download the day one patch. You got slow ass Spectrum internet. It take 2 hours to download the internet, download the update, and then it bricks your PS5. How would y'all be upset with Rockstar, or would you forgive him and give him time? Just be patient, bro. They're coming out with an update, bro. I just told you it bricked your shit. You ain't downloaded that update, bro. Big bro, like, come on, Rockstar would never do that to us. I'd be so happy. Do I fuck with Bleach? Nah, it's not my cup of tea. See, it's right there. Pitchforks. I wonder if people would actually get mad at Rockstar, or would they still just defend them? I don't see nothing interesting in the sub box, really. Oh, I would crash out. I assume people who defend corporations on Twitter are mostly bots. Nah, it's a mix of real people. I feel like the bots come into play when you start talking about political stuff. Like I'll give you an example of some bot shit. Fucking right before I started streaming. Where is it at? Right before I started streaming an hour ago, this person right here tweeted me. It's called Football. Mind you, I haven't tweeted like in 2 or 3 days. I don't really tweet that much. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? What is he talking about? I clicked it, right? He was responding to a tweet from June 19th when we played Australia in group play, and I said it's called soccer. He responded, it's called football. So I'm like, is this a bot? Because America just lost to fucking Belgium. So after we lost to Belgium, he went and responded to an old tweet from June 19th. I'm like, to me, this is bot shit. This shit made me mad, not because we lost, but I'm just like, nigga, are you okay? Like, oh shit. You niggas hating on and wishing the downfall on other gamers because you don't like games. Y'all are weird. I think it's also weird to misunderstand points just because you love a corporation. I think that's weird too. Nobody's preying on your downfall. I think it's kind of weird that you tied yourself to GTA so much that you can't understand why people want it to fail, and you looked at it as your own personal failure. I think that's kind of weird too. You won't hear me say, "Oh, I hope the game fails." I don't personally say that, but I understand why people feel that way, and the fact that you can't comprehend that. Why? Let me ask you a question, because you think it's weird. Why do you think it's not? Why do you think corporate greed is not weird? Let me ask you that. I think the dark internet theory is way undershooting the amount of bots. I feel that he said, Ariel said, "I hope your console breaks." God damn, you slurping that nut up again, boy. Was that a YouTube chat? Unfortunately, it was, man. Unfortunately. Yeah, y'all doing tricks on it for Rockstar. Like, why y'all niggas hating on, like, niggas is trying to protect you and you said I want to get fucked. The brothers on all fours. Get up, bro. Have some respect. Have some fucking respect. That's why I did disagree with Ethos on the podcast, because he said I think you're a bad person if you buy that $100. I'm not gonna go as far to I don't know. I'm not gonna go as far as say I think you're a bad person if you buy it. I do think you're ill-informed though, because to me, bad person would be like, a bad person is someone who has multiple bad traits and they just do shitty shit. Yeah, like I would say you're selfish and you have like no self-respect, like you're sheepish, but that doesn't make you a bad person. You're just kind of ignorant. That's two different things. That's why I was like, I didn't agree with him on that one. Yeah, blissfully ignorant, pretty much. Hey, it's cool. When y'all, hey, listen, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, when you can't afford nothing, don't come in my chat and be like, TBH, why everything's so expensive? Yo, shout out to Rocket Hokage with the $5 super chat. YouTube, please get off y'all knees. I'm hunting for OG shows on Blu-ray and DVD. Wolverine the X-Men is $80 a copy. Oh, everything's about to go up. Yeah, DVDs, all that shit. You believe the rumors about GTA 6's performance? I'm leaning towards I think it's true, for the simple fact that GTA 5 ran 30 FPS on last consoles. And I didn't Red Dead Redemption, they have a history of doing that. And like, I think that was okay back then. Not for me, because I have been a PC gamer for a while. I think that standard was okay back then, but I think people's standards have risen a little bit more, even from the console standpoint. The bottom line has gone up, and I think the average console gamer expects 60 FPS. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously, I think a lot of console gamers expect 60 FPS because you got used to it. It's cool seeing the performance mode in PS5, and I think there are going to be some people, if it's true, where if it's $80 to $100, you're asking me to pay $100 and this thing is dropping below 30 frames. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable in my book. To be honest, what has GTA given us to believe that it won't run at a low performance? They ain't said shit. My man didn't respond to it. The one is y'all weird for wanting us to fail. Why'd you say us? You don't work for the company. GTA does. Are you okay? Like, I think what Watts was saying is true. I think some of y'all have a tied y'all self-esteem and emotional well-being to these video games, and to me that's weird. That's actually weird. Yo, shout out to Dirty McFlurry with the sub, appreciate it. You know how many times people have came in this chat and said, yo, I play Mass Effect TBs, that shit sucks. I'd be like, okay. Like, you're allowed to dislike it, that shit don't bother me. Like, it's okay. Like, that doesn't affect my ability to have fun with that shit, bro. You thought you had a gotcha moment, didn't you, bro? They do it with celebrities. I just don't get it, man. Like, are we okay? Assassin's Creed Black Flag original recent cutscene. Let's look at who playing this. This is coming out right this week. Let's see how different this joint looks. PS5 Pro. I will, because it's free. It should be free for me, but I'm not in the Ubisoft program. They denied my application. They told me I don't meet the standards. I said, you know, you niggas don't have to lie. I've seen how many people are in the Ubisoft. No disrespect to anybody who's smaller than me, but I've seen the type of creators that Ubisoft's creator program accepts. And they told me on my application that I wasn't important enough, basically. I said, just admit y'all don't like me. That's okay. Like, you can enjoy something and still criticize it.
Lively Havana.
Exactly.
I've been here once before. It was a true.
Yeah, they heard me talking shit. But I like, honestly, I would respect it if in the email they said, we've seen a lot of content from you talking shit and we just can't let you into the program. I would have actually respected that. I'd be like, you know what, that sucks, but I was like, at least they being honest. Like, but don't send me a message and say, oh, your content doesn't meet our standards in terms of viewership. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Because I'm bigger than 90% of the fucking people in the Ubisoft program. Get the fuck out of here. Oh shit.
What is your true name, rogue? It's
It's because you showed the stock price on screen.
Captain Piss Off.
It definitely looks less ashy and more colorful, but I don't feel like I'm seeing like a big enough jump to where I'm like, wow.
Of Pisa. Where is the sage? Did you set him free?
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish.
Am I bugging, or does it feel like the new version has less character in his face? Like he looks like a gritty pirate here. This one's clearer, but he looks more pretty boy here.
I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure fleet.
How much is this?
Oh, wait now!
Ain't it 50?
I delivered your treasures, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Walpole.
Oh, my 3DS was blocking it? My bad. My bad. Well, I guess we can't look at it. I ain't gonna play this shit anyway. Crimson Moon official gameplay.
Crimson Moon is built around replayable runs through the fallen city of Gildenark. Your journey is split across multiple wards, each containing missions, elite encounters, mini-bosses, secrets, and a powerful boss waiting at the end. Before each mission, you'll prepare at Sanctus Clypeus, the Nephilim Sanctuary and central hub where you can manage your gear, upgrade equipment,
is this a
unlock new
roguelike
items,
Souls game?
and shape your build for the hunt ahead. From there, you'll venture into a ward, fight through its dangers, collect loot, and push deeper into the city. As you progress, you'll be able to purify powerful items and permanently add them to your growing arsenal. That means future runs can begin with the gear that you've already unlocked, letting you experiment with different builds, weapons, armor sets, and playstyles.
It looks
If you
okay.
survive, you'll continue advancing through the ward toward its final boss and the Abraxas Stone beyond. Each run is supported by a life pool, giving you the ability to recover from death and keep pushing deeper into the city before the hunt finally comes to an end. When that life pool is exhausted and your run comes to an end, you won't return to reclaim lost loot. That run is over. Some progression carries forward permanently, including purified gear,
Take Crimson out the
upgrades,
title and I'll
and
consider
unlocked
it.
equipment.
Wait, what's y'all beef for Crimson? You're like the third person that said that.
Other power is tied only to that specific run and is lost when you fall. Then the
It's an
cycle
indie.
begins
I
again.
believe it is an indie game.
A new run, a new build, another chance to reclaim the fallen city.
Because Crimson Desert, players will hear. I think this is co-op. That looks okay. It was a bad Crimson Desert joke. Somebody in chat said the XXL shit is out. Let's see. Got the freshman. Let's see. Where? No, I wanted to go to your page. I want to see what do we got? We got the trailer. Got the freestyle. It's only one out though. Let's let them stack. How often are they releasing them? Let me let like 3 stack and then we'll react to them. Please save yourself. Don't. I mean, I could tell this shit ass from the thumbnail like that. Like, goddamn, XXL poor as hell. They can't even get a decent thumbnail maker, bro. This shit, I can make something better than this shit, bro. This shit was sorta. Who you excited most with the nigga? What? Don't insult me. He said, "Who are you most excited to watch?" None of them. I'll just check it out, and if it's good, I'm gonna show some love. But yeah, let's let them stack. Like when there's like 3 or 4, I'll come back maybe like on Thursday or Friday and see what is it. But yeah, even the thumbnail looking kind of weak, bro. This shit, they on a budget, boy. Fuck yeah. All right, well, we gonna get on this motherfucking Batman. Let me feed my dog. Y'all enjoy these clips. I'll be right back. Bathroom, dog, BRB. Motherfucking activate. Ziltron has been an outspoken critic of the elements of AI in particular, recently appearing on CNBC to offer the bear case against generative AI. One of the biggest lies of the AI bubble is that Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta are growing because of AI. In reality, they're using the continued growth of their other business units to cover the meager returns from AI and the massive waste of trillions in capex. Translation, this is a bubble that's about to burst, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what I like to hear. Microsoft, of course, is massively invested in AI, and Zitron appears to be suggesting here that some of the issues that led to these dramatic cuts at Xbox are in some ways tied to Microsoft's AI plays. I agree. I actually agree with what he says. I think the truth is in the middle. I do think Xbox has been fucking up and mismanaging some situations, but I also think that Xbox is being used as a scapegoat because Microsoft, as well as these other companies, have overly invested in AI and they haven't seen the returns that they're looking for. AI has not made the world better. I don't care what side of the fit you on, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Why would this be a good thing? Why would this be a good thing, man? Why? This is an example of why giving control to one person is not good. The moment Sony get a little bit of power, you see what they do? We getting a price hike on PS Plus, no disc, you can't own shit, and half the world can't even play the games no more. This shit is, what is the point of this, bruh? Are you okay, Sony? Like, a nonsense guide on how to tie the 50 plus most practical rope knots. Whoa. Why are we tying nooses and shit? What the fuck? What's that about? I don't like that. If it gets nothing but 9s and 10s, this will be a great day because it will sedate you niggas so you'll shut the fuck up and stop talking about the culture that you don't participate in. We know what you participate in. Madden 2K, Call of Duty, Roblox. Niggas is playing fucking Get Dressed With Me on Roblox before fucking Pragmata or Alabaster Dawn or 007 or Phantom Blade Zero.
Bullets alone won't cut it.
Maybe it was a smart delay. I agree. Pull this up. Ah, there we go. Okay. I deserve that. I was standing too close. Now I gotta do this shit all over again. Yeah.
Now it's time for a special announcement.
You know the funny thing is too, now I am gonna go on a rant about fucking God of War because I wouldn't even been talking about that shit. You donating $10 because I was on the fence about the God of War reveal and complaining proves my point that you niggas are losers. The same people that was complaining and crying, surprised that God of War Ragnarok lost to Elden Ring. You niggas are losers. Losers. Shut up. Fucking dweeb. Just agree to disagree, pussy. Now you ain't got money for a battle pass.
I will join. Ready to bleed?
Come get this spanking. Beyblade! Let's Beyblade! Do, do, do.
That was enough of a thrill for you.
Oh! Oh! I know you're mad. You're so fucking mad, dude. Let's Beyblade! Let it rip! Oh! That was a good one, man. I'll back you up again. Oh boy.
What the hell's up with you? Where the hell is it?
He recovered? The game hold me. It don't matter. Yeah, the game, yeah, you better give that to me. One second he got mud butt, the next second he's like, you know what? I feel fine. Defend the computer mission, let's go. What the hell? Oh, hell no. See, that's what we're not gonna do.
Get to safety.
You see that shit, chat? Eat my dick. He's mad. He's mad. He's mad. You see what's going on, chat? You see what's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Just because yesterday, yo, TBH button mash. Y'all sure I'm button mashing? Y'all sure I'm button mashing? Because it looks like I'm doing this shit on purpose. Come on, man. Fuck with me, chat. Fuck with me. He stopped taking damage. This better not be another one of these bullshit ass gimmick fights.
Predictable. Predictable.
Bro, you play like a bitch. Hit the tutorial, nigga. God
What
damn.
brand is that
Yeah,
humidifier?
he got no neutral. He's just trying to.
Oh shit, hold up.
I don't know what brand it is. It's some shit I got off Amazon. I was thinking about it when I was in the bathroom too, though. I was like, I don't remember when I was younger, like defending corporations. I mean, it doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I'm just saying I just don't remember that shit. And what was the canon event when people became like in love with corporations? That's what I want to think about. You know, can anybody pinpoint a moment? You copy anything from the Steam sale? Nah, is there anything worth getting? I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna play it when the PS5 dropped. I just love Sony. I love Xbox. I love Walmart. Are y'all fucking K? Like iPhone versus Android. Is there anything worth playing? Detroit Become Human's only $33. That's not bad. 2016 is the year everything started going downhill. I just know I'm not gonna play it, so it's like, what's the point? Is there anything on my wish list? I look at my Steam wish list. Games. How do I go to my Steam wish list? I never look at that shit, man. Post COVID, yeah, it like shifted the timeline to where people can't think straight anymore. It's in the search bar. Oh yeah, right there. I feel like they should move that up here somewhere. That's $20. That one's $9. Grifflands. Ooh, maybe I get that. That's a card battler. That's a maybe 66% off. Morbid Metal. These are the games that I have. Oh, the recent reviews are mixed. Oh, this isn't the card battler. I'm bugging. Grab that Demon Tides. That shit is fire. What's Demon Tides? Oh, this one right here. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is that platformer. This did look fire. I feel like it's still too rich for my blood. Can we get a steeper discount? I feel like I still want to be patient on this one. I do want this game. It does look good. It's just I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to play it. Your wish list is so small compared to mine. I just be wishlisting anything. Nah, I usually only wishlist things I'm genuinely interested in. Usually like smaller indie games. I wait for it to go on sale. Anybody played it? This looks like a 3DS game. So you can create your own platform character. Does this have a story? This is a game that came out this year. I definitely want to buy it this year just in case, because it could end up being one of my favorite games of the year. I would want to talk about it. I'm gonna wait. I just want to see that price come down a little bit more. Can we get it down to like $10 though? Can we get it down to $10? Oh, Grifflands is the one the card battler. This one looked cool too. This has got really positive reviews. I might get this one because it's only $6. This one has a story, right? Was that AI rap? I don't know. Yeah, this one looked pretty fire. How long is this game? Played that one a while back. It's fire. Let's see. Be.com. Oh wow, it's almost 30 hours. Yeah, the average playthrough is over 25 hours. The main story is only 11, but most people are probably getting like 30 hours. This is a long game. Oh, that's cool. It now shows like the sales and shit like that too. I'm tempted, chat. This is a good like on the go game. There's a game called Routine if anyone likes Alien Isolation. What y'all recommend? Y'all the ones asking me did I buy anything. I might get this one because it's only $6. What y'all getting? When does sale end? Oh, July 9th. Okay, I got 3 days to make up my mind. Check out Carry the Glass. What's that? I'm not buying that Cocomelon game. I'll tell you that much. It's only $2. Mostly positive reviews. Nigga, what the fuck is this? Man, if you get this friend slop, all right, listen, no friend slop games, okay? I'm not playing that shit. I know I pissed off. I know I pissed off the internet. I went viral for saying I'm not playing that shit. You know the funny thing about going viral about your opinion? Niggas think if they make a video telling me I'm wrong, my opinion's gonna change. It's not gonna change. I don't like friend slop games. If it's an ignorant hill, I'm gonna die on it. Because I'm still not gonna buy them fucking games, bro. That shit does not affect me. Motherfuckers got so mad at me because I said I don't play streamer co-op slop games. Oh, so now we got a problem with friends having fun. Where is this energy for real life shit? They be real life trying to kill you over this shit, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Just say you don't agree with me and keep it moving. You said, what game? Carry the glass. I like friend slop games. Hey, and enjoy them. They just not for me. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't get it. 2K gotta be a free to play. This motherfucker said play that shit, bro. Ain't nobody else got a recommendation? To be fair, though, it'd be cool if one of you and GI played that. Them niggas don't play them games either, bro. We don't play these games. You're not a real fan. I'm not playing Cocomelon, bro. I'm good off that shit. Let me be ignorant. I'm good. Axe of Blood's had a demo. I think it's an interesting action game. Axe of Blood. This studio, their studio just shut down, unfortunately. This got good reviews. This art is actually fire.
What threads of fate?
Did you play golf? The BR golf game? Who bought a big titty anime game, like a dating sim? There's no user reviews for this. Isn't that out yet?
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall.
Okay, Batman.
Isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Y'all going live for the 200 episode? Nope. Then you won't watch the VOD. That animation was terrible. A punch in the bag. The combat looks interesting. It's giving Sifu vibes. Person's making it. It has the demo. It looks okay. How much was Absolute? I'm gonna put this because I'm kind of interested in this game. I'm gonna put this on the wish list too. I'm not paying $20 for this shit though, or 18. Let me get it down to 10. Let me. Hey, when it comes to these games, bro, I will wait. We go wait for that bitch to come down to 10, boy. Oh shit. Don't mind if I do. I will be petty. The great co-op roguelike. This kind of proves how uncreative game devs are. Experiment with new mechanics. Then it becomes hard to articulate. This is y'all favorite game right here. Be excited for the microtransactions, bro. Popular new releases. Big titty anime chicks. Esports Manager 2026 is a popular new release. What?
Starting things off with the piss around.
You know, I see stuff like this, and it's just like sometimes PC gamers are just so unserious.
Be careful of those 3 enemies still alive.
There's no way anybody's playing this game. It's no way. Nigga. It's more people on Esports Manager 2026 than fucking Skate. It just shows you how terrible Skate is, man. That shit got what Impulse got. Impulse probably still rocking at 2,000. Still got at 2,000. Oh no, it dropped below 2,000. Oh no. What about Sparking Zero? You know, ain't nobody playing this shit. To be fair to Sparking Zero, and this applies to all fighting games. I hate this game, but to be fair, fighting games don't prosper on PC. It's not fair to look at fighting numbers on PC. Like, most of the players are always going to be on console. So, I'm going to be fair to Sparking Zero. This shit still sucked, though. Make Splitgate great again. Somebody's playing this shit, bro. Apparently, somebody's playing this shit. There y'all go with this fucking Mecha Cocomelon shit. Voidbound, Creature Collection, third-person shooter. What is this? Very positive reviews. Voidling Bound. No Man's Sky Pokemon? You can evolve them? Oh, you get to play God. You get to splice DNA and shit. I don't understand what's going on in this game, though. Creature slop. So you're breeding monsters so then they can go scan the planet or something? Got a story. Motherfuckers really want a non-Pokemon game. Hey, somebody gonna stick that landing. People hate Nintendo and Game Freak. Yeah, 1,800 reviews, very positive. 8.5 out of 10. This game's fun. It's on the shorter end of gameplay. It has decent mechanics and grinding enough to see all possible combinations. A short but genuinely unique action adventure that combines creature collecting, evolution, genetics, and fast-paced combat into one surprisingly enjoyable experience. It's got almost 100 hours. I absolutely adore this game. I just need more dungeons. I think that there are too few dungeons to have myself immersed into this world. Hey, somebody's playing this shit, bro. Not my cup of tea, but somebody's playing this shit. I need to come into this section more and just look at like the new stuff. But hey, if y'all ain't got no recommendations, Rise of the Ronin is only $25. The Mafia game's $35. That's on sale. What is this? Shape of Dream, 17. Very positive review. Meh. We get on Batman. The only thing did I add Absolute? That's what I was gonna add to the wishes. Let me make sure I add. Store. Yeah, it says 12. Yeah, I did. You gotta grab BR No Transit. What's that? Beast of Reincarnation comes out next month. It looks good. Game Freak might be on the come up. Game Freak didn't make that game. They're just overseeing the project. It's made by a different studio. Game Freak just put their name all over it. What's that shit called? BRNO Transit. What are y'all playing, man? This is why y'all watch me, not the other way. Here we go with these goofy ass Steam. Got shit all over the subway and shit. All right, bro, we get on the game. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all niggas playing school shooter games, bro. I'm good off that shit. Hell nah, bro. We gotta go. I feel like I gotta cleanse my fucking PC after looking at that shit, bro. Post-apocalyptic slop. Hell nah, man. It is cool to look at that stuff and be like, look at all these games you just never knew that was on PC. Like, that Pokemon game looked decent. I'm just not into Pokemon like that. Gotta hop in that section every once in a while and see what the fuck going on. Yeah, how to be a school shooter the game. Like, you know, I'm good off that. We don't need no more of that. Don't ban me. The game is great. Hey, if you like it, we love it. I'm not interested, though. I'm not interested. I'm good off that. I'd be interested in people hitting the like button. That would be appreciated. Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. We had almost 1,000 people in the chat. I took a bathroom break and about 300 of y'all left. So hit the like button. I'm pretty sure Game Freak developed Beast of Reincarnation. I'm pretty sure it's being done by a different studio is what I read. It's like Game Freak is I read that they're supervising the project. That's why their name is on it, but the main developers are not them. They'll get the credit though. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. Can somebody look that up? Boom, 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 boom. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. So what's the move this week? What's going on in the world? Wizards play tomorrow. Playing tomorrow in the Summer League. What else going on? They're the publisher, but not the developer. Yeah, see, I know I wasn't bugging. They're just overseeing the project, but they're not the developers. But they're going to put their name all over it. Trust and believe. Right, what we want to do? Got a couple pieces of Wayne Tech over there. And we got a diamond over there. Is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Game Freak and published by Fictions. So it is developed by them? Hey, whoever is developed by the shit look fire. I'm gonna be on it. When does it come out? So the best Game Freak can do is 2012 DS graphics. Beast of Reincarnation does not look like a Nintendo DS game. What are you talking about? What's your opinion on people getting hyped for Black Ops ports on PS5? Oh, hey, listen, let me ask y'all niggas a question. Why y'all got this energy for Game Freak, right? Where is this energy for Rockstar? At least we know what Beast of Reincarnation looks like. When I spend my $70 on that game, at least I know what I'm getting into. Where is the energy for that shit, bruh? Yeah. Oh my God. Whoa. No. We make it so it's Rockstar, man. They can't do no wrong. We love Rockstar. These YouTube comments are paid actors. He blocked it? Bitch. Of course. Give me that. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm interested in that. They may have me. Isn't exclusive to Switch? Is what is exclusive to Switch? Dick riding Obama. Yeah. What happened with it? Nah, it's still coming out. They said it's coming out next month. At the end of the month, we got Avatar, and then starting in August, yeah, that's when the heavy hitters start coming out. We dick riding Obama. Dick riding for the future. Dick riding for today. Here we go. Knees scraped from all that glazing. Hey, we gotta bring Shane back, man. We gotta bring Shane back. I am curious to see when GTA 6 comes out. I know everybody's gonna love it. They're gonna have a good time because the launch of GTA 6, you will not be allowed to have an actual opinion. The game could be actually amazing. The game could be actually bad. We'll never know because the hype is there and you're just not allowed to say anything. You have to play the game, right? But I am curious at how long that window will last, the honeymoon phase. And then will we start seeing video essays and conversations on Twitter? Like, GTA 6, cool. But it's like an 8 out of 10. I was expecting more. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, something just off about this shit, man. Like, incoming crime alert. And then niggas gonna wake up and realize the game really, the game really was never that great. They just try to relive their childhood. Oh shit. Oh. God damn it. You thought you was about to get that feeling back, bro, from San Andreas. Like, nah, we all get old, man. At least 2028. Yeah, I wonder how long that's gonna last. Wait, I gotta electrify it, I think. Where does it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So we got to put the battery there. The question is, how the fuck do we get a battery into there? Is there somebody who can throw batteries? You see Colorado, we have to pay 5% extra on MTXs and 5% going to the mental health for kids. What's MTXs? I'm not from Colorado. What's that? Dick riding for tomorrow. Dick riding for today. Microtransactions. So you have to pay 5% extra on microtransactions and an extra 5% going to the mental health for kids. Wouldn't a better solution be just watch your kids and make sure they ain't spending money on microtransactions? I don't know about that one. Shout out to Colorado, I guess. Just flying around, having fun. Boy, I'm saying, glad I don't live in microtransactions. Is that what was that recently announced, that law or something? You think these parents are watching their kids? Oh, I know they're not, bro. I be seeing it. I be the person judging the fuck out of parents, bro. Be at a restaurant with a damn iPad sitting in front of it, bro. That's a nightmare for me. I get kids can be annoying and be overwhelming and shit like that, but
situation in Gotham Village.
you ain't gonna talk to your kids? Like,
Multiple bad guys. I mean, assailants. Over.
Right, so every AAA game gonna try to spend more than the last one. When do we get here? Because people don't put their foot down. Like the funny thing about like sports gamers are the worst, right? The funny thing about the college football thing and the microtransactions in the single player mode. Remember, guys, this game is annual. Madden and college football are annual. So if you just don't buy this year's edition, by next year the game will be fixed. Just no back mode, right? Like all EA care about is money. You can't wait one. You can't take a year off.
Let's see where we're going.
Oh shit! All right, we gotta pull that job. Let's solve the puzzle. What's this? Gotta play with my new freshman. I gotta go back to school. I serve, and every time I see children reading a book or doing something besides glued to the tablet, I thank the parents for doing right. Gotta make it cool, man. There's a key right here. Put that in there. Like, I would probably introduce my kids to comic books or like graphic novels. You gotta make it cool. What is this for? Okay, so she gotta whip that joint. I know about Drake, but what Kendrick song made you a fan of him? It was the mixtape Overly Dedicated. What's the song where he was talking about how he used to wash his chain in the sink? Michael Jordan, bitch. It was that song, Michael Jordan. And then that's when I first heard him, like during the mixtape circuit. What actually made me a fan, though, I think is Section 80. I really like that album. I'm still on Just Chatting. Section 80 is a really good album. Let's see. Lego Batman. My nephew reads comics on his tablet. That's the way to do it. Absolute peak album. Tight shit, tight shit. I think it was the swimming pool song that blew him up, but I remember I was already on to Kendrick at that time. I didn't really like that song. I get the importance of it, but I was like, I just pull up, drank. I didn't really like that song like that. Here, press that joint.
I spy with my little eyes.
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Money trees. Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. I can't just go in there. Oh, that's where the actual jewel will be. So we got to figure out how to open it. Yeah, Rigor Mortis is a classic record. The flow on that joint was crazy. I kind of miss that mixtape era of like music when you were able to like track somebody's come up. Nowadays, I feel like with like rappers, they just blow up off a single YouTube video. And then because we all live in different algorithms, that's why something like the XXL, they can shout out these rappers. And then I go look at their video and they have millions of views and I never heard of them. And it's because like these algorithms, like I missed that era when we were all kind of on the same page about who's next. Algorithms have made it to where like there's no consensus on what's next, basically. I gotta put the key right there, but I can't pick it up. What the freak? Yeah, everything's fractured. TikTok changed music come ups. Yeah, they've manufactured it to where you can blow up really quickly, but they don't build real fan bases. Okay, we're going in there. Cat scratcher. Probably got to put the cat up in there. Have a seat. You, ma'am, go that way. It feels good to have saw the rise of Kalani and Elamai. Oh, you talking about Jason Tatum's wife? TikTok is famously an echo chamber. It is. I made Steve Lacy storm off stage because y'all only knew that one part. I wish I knew. Recorded that shit and then left. I wish I knew some lyrics. Because that Stevie Lacy album, I have it on vinyl. It's actually fire. My account still gets World Star hip hop recommendations. Ugh, I would hate your algorithm. At the time. Thank you. Question is, what is this for? There was another picture over there too. Oh, it's for this. Okay. World Star's depressing now. It fell off when Q passed away. He was the heart and soul of it. It's probably like his family running it now, but they ain't know what to do with it. People don't really listen to albums. They just need songs for their playlists. Yeah, that's a sad existence because you're missing out on a lot of content. That's how you know if somebody's actually a fan of somebody, because they'll be like, oh, I love such and such music. And I'd be like, what's some of your favorite songs? And if they only list the singles, I'm like, it doesn't mean you're not, but I do be like, I don't think you're actually a fan. If you don't know an artist B-sides, you're not, I don't think you're a fan. I just explained it, but is the rawness in the mixtapes and the hunger in the artist? Yeah, you heard like we used to get full albums for fucking free. That's why I like YouTube Music. You get a lot of music on there that doesn't exist anymore. It's not on streaming platforms.
Huh? Me?
All right, so we need one more picture.
Not possible.
One picture. That's where the cat came from. Gotta know the leaks. Yeah, you had to have been on Hokage, bruh. Gorilla Spin Mixtapes, livemixtapes.com for the premieres. But it's like, how do you know if you're actually a fan of something if you never took the time to seek it? The algorithm told you to like it. Do you actually like it, though? Where's this last picture at? Audio Mac? Yeah, Audio Mac was lit, too. Oh, is this it? Bam. Is that pip still a thing? Nah, I shut down. And we got the candy. I remember I stayed up on a school night waiting for a weekend to drop his third mixtape. That's real, staying up for a drop. The last time I stayed up for an album was Drake's Certified Lover Boy. That came out like a month after I moved to LA. No, like a week or two after I moved to LA, because I remember I didn't even have my furniture yet. I remember I was sitting in my first apartment with no furniture, just my laptop and a suitcase of clothes. And I was like, that shit about to drop. That shit about to drop. I remember I stayed up till midnight to listen to that shit. I didn't have nothing else to do. I was waiting for my stuff. I was, long story short, I was mad I stayed up. I said I'm never staying up for an album again.
Totally.
I said, what a waste of fucking time. Yeah, Bear Share was lit. Like Steve Lacy, I wish I knew, man. I wish I fucking knew.
I knew I'd find something.
Skirt. Like, what is this nigga barking about on this fucking record? All right, we got that one out the way. Says I can get this candy
There we
right
are.
here.
Time to slip inside.
No, thank you. We're gonna go get some candy. I remember it dropped at 1:30 for me. I was ready to go to bed. That shit was buns. It had a couple records on there, but for the most part, yeah, I thought it was buns.
I repeat, this is a kerfuffle. Over.
That's when I first thought to myself, I'm kind of done with him. At least the Rick Ross was good. Every Rick Ross album sound the same, so like I've been kind of off that wave. It's only so many mafioso songs I can listen to from a former fucking correctional officer. Rick Ross has amazing production, some of the best in rap. But like a lot of his songs are very samey to me, and it's like, we get it, bro. You was just moving so much coke by the boatload. That nigga Rick Ross, when he was a correctional officer, he was eating that jail food, swinging his keys and shit in one hand. The other hand, he had the pen, just manifesting all different types of bullshit ass lies and shit. Started with a brick, now a nigga 106. Like, that's clever, Rick, but you never had a brick, and that did not get you to 106 in Park. What are you talking about? Started with a brick, now a nigga 106. How do I get in here? Oh, we gotta turn the power off. Can Robin hit it? You think you're gonna be in LA for a few more years? I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna be at, bro. I don't know. Don't ask me. I had a plan and it fell apart, so I don't know what I'm doing. The secret to life is understanding nobody actually knows what they're doing. Just don't give up, you know? But like, yeah, after his first 3 albums, I was kind of done with Rick Ross. But his production's great. His production's great. Probably gotta go do a story mission. Did I go back here? I feel like I might have, but just in case, let me go check real quick. If I can't access these, then I'm gonna go do the story mission. I kind of wish Wale still made music often. He just dropped an album. He dropped one of the best albums of 2025. What are you talking about? Now, if you mean like the frequency of the albums, like, worried about I prefer artists that take their time, right? Like, go live life and then drop a project when you feel inspired. Because I want to hear good stuff. You can live off that much longer. I generally think the streaming era has fooled people into thinking we need new projects all the time. Your highest output should be when like you're first coming up, right? Because you got to build that audience. Then you drop like 2 or 3 albums, you can slow down. That's what life is supposed to be about. You're supposed to, you can't take it with you. You're also gonna be uninspired. If you don't go live life, you're not gonna have nothing to talk about. Yeah, let us miss you too. That new Fetty Wap album is good. Yeah, baby. Turn on notifications so you'll know when new projects drop. Gotta say, we're living it up. What the fuck was that? I don't think I've been over here. Those early Wale mixtapes were fire. Yeah, he dropped so many mixtapes. They gave away so much material for free. It's like, what else do you want from them, bro? I'm glad Fetty's getting back on his grind. I saw he had a Jersey Mike's commercial. That shit was pretty funny. They got a Jersey Mike collab sandwich. I think I was over here. Yeah, I can't do this one. Fuck it. All right, well, we're gonna go do a mission then. Seems like I've cleared about as much of the map as I can out. We're going over there. I can get these two on the way. I don't think it's this stream's vibe, but that new map proxy was probably really good. 35 minutes is map proxy. Some type of scam rapper? That nigga running proxy servers and shit. I remember when niggas in the chat tried to tell me that Matt OX was next. So please stop, man. Y'all gas anything up that's white. I said, if you don't get this little dirt bag off my fucking screen. You said who? Yeah, y'all gonna act brand new now. Folks is definitely you gotta tap in with Matt OX. He from fucking Philly, bro. He was like a little 10-year-old white kid that sounded like Lil Uzi. People gonna act brand new now. People was swearing he up and down. He next, bro. He next. Yeah, the next to get blocked on my playlist. The next to get blocked. That little scam rapper too from Detroit. What was his name? Tay X6 or some shit. People swore that was next. I'm like, there's only so many times you can listen to a scam rapper, guys. Once you get all the details, yeah, TJ times 6 or some shit. Who was the original Netspin? I don't know who Netspin is. All right, let's see. Oh, piece of candy. Don't mind if I do. These are the penguin soldiers.
Got him.
Let me get that. Let me get that. My Alone at Prom vinyl just shipped. Yeah, mine did today too. I hope he releases Slutty Bass on vinyl too. Did he release that? Does anybody know? The Tory Lanez Slutty Bass album? That album's fire too. You like Power Rangers comics, or they're pretty good? I saw a new one drop last week, but I've never read a Power Rangers comic. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll buy like a paperback, a trade paperback, and see how I like it before I start collecting them. Kid Trunks about to pop. Kid Trunks' music was ass, but you know what else was gonna hold him back? Fucking trademark infringement. Cannot walk around talking about my name is Lil Majin Buu. That's not how it works, bro.
I hope your brain won't overheat with this little.
The entire country of Japan gonna sue your ass. You gotta get the Slutty Bass up to CDQ first. True. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's another one over here. They keep spawning. Nobody likes your boyfriend. Hey. The controller? I'm using an Xbox controller. Is there a hype button for streams? I don't know. And even if there is, I wouldn't want you to use it. I appreciate it, but I wouldn't want you to. You only get 3 hypes a week. So if you have to use only 3 a week, I'd prefer you use them on the podcast and the podcast only. YouTube.com/GI update. Trying to get some sponsorships on the podcast so we not broke. Never broke again like NBA Youngboy.
Is today the day you'll fail one of my tests?
Some mainstream rap doesn't. Ow! Fucking elbow. The mainstream rap doesn't resonate with me anymore. It's because you're getting old. There's like I don't know what certain age it is, but there's a certain age you get where like rap music starts to sound like how your grandparents and your parents would describe it. Turn that rap mumbo jumbo down. That fucking gangster bullshit. It's just because it's the wavelength that it operates on. Not all, but a lot of it is negative. So like, for me, it only works for me like if I'm in the gym or if I'm in the car, to like give me like a boost of energy. But sometimes you just don't want to hear that negative shit, bro. Versus like Michael Jackson's music, it operates at a higher plane. It's more positive. Did I go in here? I went in here already. Am I bugging? I got this one. Why is it still on the map? Unless, oh, I didn't collect the jewel probably. I'm 21 and I feel that way now. I'm 26 now and I'm getting there. Like, yeah, I just don't really feel like spinning the block, you know? It's not really my thing. My dumbass walked out here without the jewel. This is the second time I've done this shit.
I can't use this.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of everybody been thugging and getting high. It's not even that. That actually doesn't bother me because I think you're allowed to creatively express yourself. Because you got to look at it from the standpoint of like, if that's someone's genuine story, they don't have anything else to talk about. My issue is when you glorify the shit. That's why I said I don't like drill music. Like gangster rap doesn't bother me if you're telling your story. But like drill music is just like, kill the op, spin, spin. I'm like, yeah, this is destructive. I don't really like that shit. Like, what are we getting from this, man? There hasn't been one positive outcome from like a drill rapper, really.
Job's done. What's next?
Unless they distance themselves from the situation. I got it. Boo, 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 boo. I also don't like the fact that they all sound like Batman. At least they be trying to. Okay, we got that. We're moving closer. All right, let's go to the objective. That little baby chief nigga doing dance music. Baby, I just want to dance. Hey, I'd rather him do that than like gangster music.
Really mean to someone in progress. Over.
I don't care how ignorant it sounds. Like, I just don't respect gangster music from niggas that I don't believe you can do nothing to me. Like, gangster music only works when I really feel like, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with him. But like I said the same thing about YB and the Mirror, like Lil Baby Chief will do it. Like Lil Baby Chief will do it. Like, I don't care what you say in your music. You weigh like 98 pounds, soaking wet. I will choke you to death. Not that I want to, but like, you get the point. Like, if I put my left hand on you, you're not going to do nothing on your throat. I'm going to suffocate you. You're not going to do anything to me. Talking all that dumb shit, bro. If you picked, and then like, have any of y'all ever shot a gun before? I'm not talking about no video game shit. Like, little niggas like Lil Baby Chief would do it, or YB and the Mirror. I don't believe they can handle the weapons that they talk about. Them bitches really be... If you ever shot like an AR, that shit has like real kickback to it. You told me you gonna do this, that. Let me see you hold a fucking Glock first. Let me see that. Without blowing your fucking wrist off. Because I know you ain't shooting no Desert Eagle. Please stop. Call of Duty got niggas' heads fucked up. Like, I know you can't handle no shotgun. As soon as you shoot, as soon as Baby Chief shoot a shotgun, that shit gonna blow him back against the wall. Ah, recoil.
Me?
Yeah, I gotta do this
Use
shit.
this. Not possible.
Oh, I gotta call Robin out. Yeah, remember, I didn't want to do this. I wasn't in the mood for this shit. Let's do it.
Never a bad time to do a little training. Let's begin.
You're like, I'm not trying to hear it, man. So yeah, gangster music only works when I really believe they like that. Otherwise, be quiet. They say like, nah, if he want to make dance music, I'd rather him do that. It's positive. He's going viral on TikTok. I'd rather him do that. I respect it. That's the whole point. Like 50 Cent, god damn. 50 Cent went and started a whole production company. He just opened up his own studio in Louisiana. That's what you're supposed to do. Supposed to leave that shit behind.
One moment. Never could get these low times down.
Embodied right now.
Loading up a training sim for you. Relax.
I can't play. Oh, you have to play Robin. It's clicking right there. I can't. Look at that. I feel like that's more his lane. I can't take him seriously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The song, I get why it's popping too. I'm not even on a hater shit. I didn't like his old shit, but that song is catchy. I just want to dance. That song is catchy. That's why it's blowing up. Be positive. Wave defeated. Trying to come through with the Uzi. Yeah, people your size, I remember used to get shoved in lockers, man. I don't know. Sorry, mid animation. Not allowed to hurt me. Wave defeated. All right, I think one more. Bruh. Love. I'm not gonna get gold on this. Get that back in. course, mid animation. This shit got better AI than fucking Ubisoft games. Eat that back in. People equate positive energy with soft. I could be wrong. If it makes me soft to listen to Michael Jackson, I'll be that.
Your time's pretty good, but why not strive for the best?
I don't care to. I'm just trying to get past this mission.
Leaving, huh? No problem. Come back whenever you're ready.
All right, now we go to the Riddler's puzzle. Is better than Spider-Man 2?
Incoming crime alert. Head for the East End. Suspected
It's a
break-in
Lego
in
game, dog.
progress.
Yeah, it's cool. You want to fly around the city, fight some crime and shit. Yeah. Life's too short not to be happy. Y'all niggas gonna be mad. I'm whatever, bro. A crime? What if I do? Batman just randomly appearing. There's scientific evidence proving that percussions influence positive emotions. Of course. This stuff has been studied. Basically, listening to anything other than drill makes you soft, according to some people. My thing is, people who think like that, do you really want to be around them anyway? When their whole playlist is just drill music? If your whole playlist is drill music, I know you a school shooter. And if you ain't, you about to become one. Speaking of AI, my coworker's taking a nursing course and asked me, should he write his paper or let ChatGPT do it? What? Stuff like that scares me because I'm like, yo, you want to be a nurse, you have to be qualified to do that. If you let the AI just answer everything, when you get to work, how are you going to know what to do? Puzzle? Oh, the fucking puzzle, bitch. Ah, okay. Question is, what do we... Oh, probably got to match that. Got it. That's one. I can't, Huh? Oh, huh. You see that Latina drill rapper that was scaring niggas? What? What did you just say to me? Latina drill rapper. What does that even mean? Oh, Robin. I played Ballad of Gay Tony for the first time. It was tough. One of the best pieces of DLC ever. They call that shit woke if it came out today. What do I connect that to? Why can I not?
Oh, wait, this might be it.
Sounds like a regular day in the DR. Why can I not move this, but I was able to do it before? That's what I'm confused about. Because I get the puzzle. It's just figuring out. Something has to go in there. Do you think WoW will ever die? Everything dies eventually. Every good thing must come to an end. It's telling me this, but what the fuck do I connect it to? 20 more years of WoW. The question is anybody paying for that shit in the chat? Oh, is this it? Be honest. Who's got a WoW subscription? Okay, whatever. Piece of candy. Never played it. I never played it either. The OG live service game. Asmon Gold viewers.
Looks like something's happening in the East End. Looks like a bad guy skirmish is breaking out. They can't do that. Over.
You know, that side loves that shit. Yeah, they love being pseudo intellectuals too. Oh, is that what I connected to right there? Boom. There we go. Look up. Okay, so we can use that joint. So that one should be the We Are the World. Boom. All right, so now we need to be able to move the middle one. Who listening to that new Polo G? Oh, is that the crank right there? It is. Boom. Put that there. Then the middle one needs to be a leaf. Boom. The Capalot Records, Polo G, the hardest out there shot.
There's something else inside the cage.
Master Puzzle Box collected. The hell that mean? Do you think the anti-woke people will make an impact on GTA 6? Nothing can stop that game. People would rather play GTA 6 than watch the birth of their child.
Looks like a case of dangerous driving.
All right, let's go do the objective over here then. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop that game. Bro, I called out 6 months in fucking advance. I better be able to play this game or I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is the battery not today? You heard Mitch McConnell might be brain dead? I heard. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't really have much to say on that one. Oh shit. Yeah, in other news. Did you hear that not only is he brain dead, but they're trying to hide it? Because if the general public finds out he's not alive, it's gonna force a special election, which means the Republicans can lose another seat, so they're trying to hide it. It's a conspiracy going on. And also, did you read that apparently not only is Mitch McConnell brain dead, but apparently, and this is a real suspicious thing. Apparently this nigga's brain dead, and when his wife found out, she fled to China. Now I don't know about y'all, but I find it kind of weird that when a senator, one of the biggest senators, passes, is damn near on the deathbed, the wife said, "You know what? I'm leaving the country." I feel like my wife, if she was really, she would want to be by my side. Like, that's just, why'd you go to China? That's kind of weird. Like, what's over there? You got an answer to somebody, maybe? Kind of weird. Just some food for thought. It's just a little sketchy. Oh shit! I'm only looking at the chat. Bitch. He said, "Honey pot mission complete." Chill. Oh shit! Honey pot mission complete. That's funny. They're trying to make sure he doesn't give up his seat. Otherwise, there's a yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a cover up. But even the other scary part is we're having to find out from social media posts, insiders in DC who are leaking this info, that he's potentially dead. Mainstream media is not reporting this. If a United States senator dies, we the public should know that because these people represent us. Why is the media not reporting on it as well? And then they wonder why these democratic socialist candidates are winning. Like, you guys are all corrupt. You niggas won't even report the news, you pussy. Where's the investigative journalist? Where's Lois Lane at? Huh? I feel like when I was a kid, people wanted to break a story to build a name for themselves. Nobody wants to build a name for themselves anymore, huh? Little sus. Never been suicidal. Never been suicidal. Just open corruption.
You're guilty of being in the boss's way.
He said you're guilty of being in the boss's way. I do feel like these heavies are overtuned. Too much health. They treating us like we stupid. Yeah, they just don't want that special election. Because then Kentucky might flip and then they're gonna lose power. We done here? Get in here. Start the mission.
Welcome, welcome! This is Robot Rodeo, and I'm your host, Cluemaster. Victory will mean freedom, but failure could prove fatal.
You need Jake Jingle Them Balls Nightcrawler reporting. Is that a real person?
Cluemaster.
All you have to do is program my little robot friend and get him to his final destination. Here.
Okay.
Could not be simpler.
We got puzzle pieces. So this one's going east.
If we place the buttons in the right order, the robot should get to the end.
Obviously, jackass. Where's the robot at? Oh, right
The plot thickens.
Lose for Maggie. Either Democrat gets elected or Massey gets elected. Yep. I also saw there was some state that voted to make CP on people's computers illegal or something like that. And 17 Republicans voted against it. Like, why would you vote against that? It's kind of weird.
It looks like our contestants are starting to figure it out. Good work, but there's no time to
Yeah,
rest.
check there to be. It's not already. It was some version of it. It's like, no, man. We living in a really weird time. There we got one key. Open that thing.
This isn't like the Riddler's little brain teasers.
Okay, so we gotta get them to there. Oh, this one says go north. That would put them on the spot. We actually want to go east. One is then we want to go north to north.
Yeah.
We want to go west.
Where can our contestants get another direction tile from?
Yeah, what the fuck? Where's the fourth one? I need a west one. And west one in the morning. Check those hard drives. Oh, maybe pull it from the other room. West, yep. I'm low IQ on politics. If Democrats get McConnell's seat, will they be able to change what's going on in the tech industry? I don't know what the count would be. I would have to look that up myself. But I know it's like it's really close. That's why I think they're hiding it. I can't give you an exact answer on that one. In west? Oh.
Our heroes have made it to the last and most challenging round.
Yeah, whatever. Oh. Let me hear that bit. Get them out of here. Get them. Pack them up. Noticing a pattern. It's always old, decrepit fossils being obsessed with that stuff. Lobbying domestic. Yeah, I mean, like 95% of that demographic are the ones that consume that type of content. But they always, and that's why it's a smoke screen. Fucking they want to talk about black on black crime, but like, let's talk about what y'all doing, bro. Like, all over there touching y'all daughters and shit, bro. It is disgusting. The propaganda, man. The propaganda. They talk about other things to try to deflect away from the things that they be doing. Like I've been like I have like random things that like I be learning about, bro. Like I bought some watermelon from Costco, and that shit, I'm not gonna lie, it was like the juiciest watermelon I ever ate. And like I like watermelon, but I never really ate it like that. I don't know why, but like in Costco, like that watermelon was just speaking to me, bro. I was like, I haven't had any in a while, and I was tired of eating. I eat a lot of mandarin oranges for like fruit. I want to get something different, so I said, let me get some watermelon. So you know, I'm at the crib chewing the watermelon. This shit mad juicy, mad succulent, right? And I was just bored. So then like I went on YouTube and I just started watching like facts about watermelons, like the benefits of this shit. And I said, no wonder they created all this propaganda about niggas eating watermelon so they can make you hate that shit, bruh. Like I knew about it from a financial standpoint and like how watermelon represented freedom for the black community. But like I didn't know about like the health benefits of watermelon. Like that shit, it's like 95% water, so it's super hydrating. It keeps you full. It helps with digestion. He said, have you had sumo oranges? I have not. Oh, watermelon. I tried watermelon with fucking pink sea salt. That shit is gas. So I'm about to start putting, yeah, it's extremely healthy. So I'm about to start putting that more into my diet. I bought some cut shit. So I was like, I think I'm gonna buy a full one and just cut it up and put it in like plastic bags and shit. But it's like 10 different like really health food. I was like, oh, so not only is it like did they try to propagandize that shit to get us away from making money from off watermelon, but also they don't want us to know about the fucking benefits of that shit, bro. Yeah, stuff to lower your cholesterol and shit. Look it up. Look up facts about watermelon. It's like a miracle food, bro. I was listening to this doctor speak and he was like, he said put pink Himalayan salt on your watermelon. He's like, it's gonna increase the sweetness, but also the electrolytes. It's basically nature's Gatorade. It'll give you a boost of energy. I swear to God, I ate that shit. It was fire. Within like 30 seconds, I felt like pop. I was like, yeah, it's good for your blood pressure. It did dead ass give me like a blood energy boost. I did not know that shit, bro. I was like, it's a really nice like post workout snack when you don't want to eat something heavy, but you know you should eat. All right, let me lock in. All right, so we got to go south, east. All right, so we're gonna move that one. That's what our basketball coach gave us. Yeah, and then I went on TikTok and started watching videos. Apparently, a lot of D1 athletes eat watermelon with salt. It's a really good alternative to like Gatorade. All right, so south, east. Of course, the fibers in it. It has it has cancer fighting properties in it. It was just mad. I don't know if it's true or not. I got to do research on this. But one dude, it was a nutrition coach I was following. He was saying it has an ingredient in there that's known to fight depression. I was like, I did feel better after eating that watermelon. I said, what the hell? So south, east. And we need to go north, east, north. Yeah. I've never been a fan of watermelon, but I learned a while ago how beneficial it is. I make myself eat them. Yeah, just keeping yourself full because of the water content, and like it hydrates you, so it helps you with your skin with the antioxidants. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to start eating this more. Cause like I need a break from I like mandarin oranges, but I want something a little more healthier and better. Yeah, Gatorade got too much sugar in it. Yeah, like I'd rather eat a watermelon with some salt after a workout than I'm trying to wean. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Gatorade, bro. I'm trying to wean myself off that shit. All right, so. Oh, you know what? I don't have to go south. I'm bugging. I can go north. That's probably better. Hold up. North, east, north, east. Is there two norths? There is. Okay. So we're going to do lycopene. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. Just make watermelon cucumber juice. Tight. Might be true because a person with depression I had me boost. Wait, what? Why put salt on the watermelon? It enhances the flavor and it gives you electrolytes for hydration. Because hydration isn't just about water. Not douse it, but just sprinkle a little bit of salt on there. It's a natural replenisher of electrolytes. Specifically, you want to use pink Himalayan salt because it has more. It retains more of the nutrients than. I don't know if y'all know, but white salt is. I don't use that shit. White salt is processed, so it takes a lot of the good properties out of it. So you want to get pink Himalayan salt. I cook with it too. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it because it's a little bit better for you. Yeah, salt, potassium, magnesium. Yeah, it's heavy in potassium too. Okay. North, east. Then we go north here. Bro, pick it up. What are you doing? It's glitching. Thank you. Do your research. Just go on YouTube and like look up benefits of watermelon. I'd be bored. That's the type of shit I'd be on. That's how you know you old. I just be watching videos like that. Pause, but you looking buff. It's been a while since I've been in the stream. The gym's going crazy. Shout out to you, Trey. What up, bro? Appreciate you. I've been working with a trainer. I'm trying to lean out. I'm down like 3% body fat from like last month, so I'm not really focused on weight. I'm focused on a body recomp. I'm trying to build more muscle, so like I'm eating 200 grams of protein a day, which is, I ain't gonna lie, is rough. And sometimes I need a snack, so I was like, that watermelon definitely helps. All right, so north, east, east. So 2 east and the south. Here we go, east. Right, now we press it. Here we go. North, east, north, east. The 200 grams of protein. God bless. Yeah, well, my goal is to get down to 200 pounds. So that's what the rule is. You want to eat like a gram of protein per pound of weight. Where you're trying to be.
What makes you think that you can?
There are dudes that eat like 300 plus, like those big bodybuilders and stuff. Because I'm trying to maintain my muscle while I get rid of the fat.
I'll see you on the next installment of Cluemaster's Robot Rodeo.
That 300 on the Zertra squat is elite, impeccable form. Appreciate it. I feel like I can go heavier. The squat's not the problem. It's holding the weight. I'm new to doing that. I normally just do back and front squats. But for those unaware, if you don't have the flexibility in your wrist, I can do it. But like, I was just learning. If you don't have the flexibility in your wrist to do a front squat, the Zertra squat is the alternative. What do you weigh? 220? Yeah, 220, 225. Like I hover around there.
Near the Hippodrome and Haley Circus.
The circus? We have to go now.
Are you sure? You might have to make some hard choices.
Really just stay under 1,100 to 1,300 calories every 24 hours? That's terrible advice.
Circus.
Chad, don't listen to that. You just encourage people to starve themselves.
Please, head here.
Starving yourself ruins your metabolism. That's why a lot of people that are on that Ozempic and shit, watch, 20 years from now, you remember I said it's going to cause a lot of problems. You take in that little of calories, your body's going to start eating itself. Bro, that's how you lose weight. That's not how you lose weight. Eating 1,100 calories is not how you lose weight. The correct way, at least. You'll lose weight, but not the correct way. Do not listen to that guy in the chat. If you normally eat 3,000 calories, the way you lose weight is you cut it down to 2,500. If you normally eat 2,500, cut it down to like 2,200. 2,000 on the extreme is like 1,600 to 1,800, but 1,100 calories. I'm sorry, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, dog. You're gonna destroy your body if you do that shit. Yeah, you eating a calorie deficit, but that's too low. You're gonna be starving yourself, and you're gonna destroy your muscle.
This is an outrage. What gives him the right? It's you.
It's a YouTube chat. Please shut the fuck up.
It might be that Bullock again. He's
nigga walking around with a headache. I know your shoulders hurt, your knees hurt. Weenie Hut Jr.
And assumes it's a mugging.
I know you ain't pushing no crazy weight eating 1,100 calories.
But it's the worst for poor Waylon. Trouble just seems to find him no matter what. You'll keep an eye out for him, won't you?
I'm 410 and my calorie deficit is higher than that. Yeah, the proper way to lose weight is 1 to 3 pounds a week. If you're losing more of that, you better be morbidly obese. That's the only time is an exception. When you're like morbidly obese, you can lose a lot of weight until it starts to slow down. But if you're just like chubby and you need to lose some weight, you shouldn't be losing more than 1 to 3 pounds. You want to do a proper body recount. You didn't put on all that weight yesterday. It's gonna take time to lose it. That's why I don't be tripping off that shit. But you should do it slow because you want to keep it off. The faster you lose it, the faster you can gain it. That Ozempic shit is gonna fuck a lot of people up because you're losing it really quickly. You never changed your lifestyle. So as soon as what happens is a lot of people that are on that shit, a lot of times they put it right back on.
You have a busy day planned?
And also there's been early studies showing that it's destroying people's bone density because they're eating so little calories. And that's why I said, don't listen to that dude talking about 1,100 calories. He's gonna destroy you. Just make sure you're eating lots of protein and cut back a little bit. Take your time with it. Yeah, plus you won't have enough energy to work out and shit. No, that's fine. What does it do? Ozempic slows down your digestive system, so it makes you feel full longer. So you just naturally eat less. But you can get the same effect from eating more fiber. Most Americans don't get enough fiber in their diet. Specifically, it's called psyllium husk.
If you're innocent.
Just eat psyllium husk or add it in your drinks and shit like that. You'll get the same.
The Elliott family diamonds got stolen. We were pursuing an unidentified suspect in this direction. We reach a dead end, and who do we see? It's Mr. New in town.
What's wrong going on with this dude's face?
I told him already.
I keep it at 2,000 and I'm losing a decent amount.
I didn't
See?
steal anything. I don't even.
Go investigate.
Do it the right way, and it'll stay off.
If he's innocent, then obviously I'll let him go.
We got people claiming fiber isn't good for you on social media.
We'll check out the crimes.
I couldn't let that advice slide. That 1,100 advice is fucking dangerous. That's crazy. Don't eat fiber. 1,000 calories. Like, what, you want people to be a stick? What the fuck? Psyllium husk, is that how you spell it? My fiber intake. I think so. You could get it at CVS, any grocery store. Bit of fiber, the orange shit. That's psyllium husk, because there's two different types. Don't get the kind that's in the green bottle. That kind just helps you poop. You want the. There you go. That's how you spell it. You want the psyllium husk. Just Google it. You can order off Amazon, CVS. There's two different kinds. You want the husk one because the husk one helps you poop and stay full longer. They actually call it nature's Ozempic, basically. That's what it said. Like, just use that shit. Put it in your drinks.
Must be Wayland.
Do your research, though. I'm not a doctor. I might get my cert in nutrition, though, one day. You were a carnivore diet for a while. Did that work for you? Yeah, it did, but it's not a long-term. I stay away from it now. It's not a long-term solution. If you've never like dieted before, it's like a good way to kickstart your metabolism, but you can't stay on it because the problem with carnivores, it's high in cholesterol because you're just eating meat. You said Benefiber? I'm pretty sure it's called Benefiber, or is it Metamucil? It might be Metamucil. Oh, let me. That's the common one. Hold on, I don't want to give the wrong information. It might be Metamucil. It's an orange bottle. I know that. Metamucil. It's this one. It's this one. My bad. This is in every. You've probably seen this and you just never noticed. It's in every fucking store. This is psyllium husk basically, but I think this one's like orange flavored. You can find like kind with no flavors. Just make sure to read the bottle and make sure it says. You see how it says psyllium fiber right there? Make sure you get the psyllium kind, however you pronounce it. That's the shit you want. It'll help you stay full longer. Just drink a glass of that while you eat. I've seen it. Yeah, it's very common. That's that. Do your research. It's called Nature's Ozempic. It'll keep you full longer and help you poop.
Who left this here?
But also, just keep in mind that's a supplement. You should be getting it from your food. What I was talking about earlier is watermelon is high in fiber, so that's gonna help you too. I said I'm trying to eat more. I get a lot of protein, but I'm trying to up my fiber in my diet too. High fiber, high protein diet.
Greasy hot dogs.
Finish.
Wonder if it was greasy enough to leave it.
Yo, shout out to Soy with the sub. Appreciate it. Apples for me. I'm not a big fan of apples, but whatever works. Yeah, whatever works for you. That is high in fiber.
Whoever was eating the hot dogs also used this door.
Holy shit.
Let's open it up.
Depends on the color. Man,
The missing diamonds. So the
best apple I ever had was these. They were called dinosaur eggs. I still to this day don't know what the fuck they were. They were sold at a farmer's market in Seattle. The best apple I ever had, man. That shit was great. All this losing weight talk. I'm trying to gain weight. Eat more carbs, my boy. More carbs, more protein. How much protein you eat in a day? Man, Man, I love these protein pancake bites for breakfast. I got the protein Eggo waffles. They're pretty fire.
Why was I here? I was just enjoying a succulent Gotham hot dog, guilt-free, in this underpass.
Yo, he a little too excited to eat glizzies.
And before you ask, I'm out of breath because of how much I love eating hot dogs.
Whoa. Yo, you gotta say pause, nigga. Oh, shit. A succulent Gotham glizzy. Oh, shit.
You found the diamonds, proved Waylon was innocent, and that our eyewitness was the
Goal weight is around 200, I'm thinking, but I don't know if I get there to see how I look. I try to get at least 180 grams. Yeah, you gotta eat 200 grams of protein, dog. That's what it is. You ain't eating enough. More protein and more carbs.
Be careful out there. When you look like me, people tend to jump to conclusions.
I've learned from working with a trainer, because this is the first time I worked one in a while. Like, sometimes I'd be overworking. Like, working with him, I realized I'd be overworking. Make sure you take your rest days. Because your goal should always be strong. Like, I hadn't been doing pull-ups in like years, and I just started doing pull-ups like last month. I could only do 3. I felt bad because I used to be able to do like 30 when I was like in my best shape. But we just tested my pull-ups again like a couple days ago. I can do 9 a set now. So like my goal next time we test in like a month is to get to like 12. That's all you got to do. A lot of times people be thinking you got to make these big jumps in weight or like big jumps in push-ups or whatever you're trying to achieve. As long as you can do 1 or 2 more, that's all you should be looking for. Where all my scamming ass niggas at? I tell my Garmin watch, fuck you, when it tells me I'm overworking. You just wanted to flex you at a Garmin, nigga. Hey, but Costco got some of the cleanest glizzies, though.
We really appreciate one of our our new city's heroes helping us out.
Oh, it's Ice Spice in the back. Oh, shit.
I doubt the cops will back down, especially when it comes to Waylon. You know how people get about him. Rather, you can guess.
Stay consistent, that's the fun part. If you don't, then it hurts to come back. Yep. Yep. Why aren't you a fan of muscle, though? I can't really argue if you don't understand your approach. Yeah. Is that the nigga that said don't eat more than 1,000 calories? Bruh, this nigga's trolling, bruh. Let me tell you something. He's giving terrible advice. Do not listen to him, man. If that's not how you want to live his life, that's fine. I'm going to respect that. But do not listen to this nigga, bruh.
No way he's a real...
There are new studies coming out that the longevity in your life is directly correlated to the muscle on your body, bruh.
guy.
Specifically your legs. So for like somebody to be like, I hate muscle. I don't want that shit, bruh. Okay. That's why he laughing. He know he being a joker in the chat. Okay. Like the trainer I've been working with, this dude is 65, bruh. But he looks like he's like 40 because he's fucking jacked. I'm trying to be like that. Still walks completely fine. It's because he spends time weight training. It's just funny as fuck. See, he trolling. He trying to lead y'all astray. We got a double agent in the chat. I am not trying to be a menace to society where I need help with every goddamn thing. Give me that. Interesting. I heard working your legs out produces more testosterone. I don't know the studies on that, but that would make sense. It sounds right, just because it's like one of the biggest muscle groups on your body. I know sprinting boosts your testosterone. I mean, that would make sense. So I have to keep working out till I die, unfortunately.
See this kite man. Maybe it's a prank call.
My friends keep telling me to increase weightlifting every week and a calorie deficit once a month for the fastest results. Is that true? Well, I don't know what your results are. It depends on, I mean, I don't know what your goal is. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to put on strength, you should not be in a calorie deficit and doing that once a month. I don't know what your friends are talking about. It sounds to me like you're new to fitness. So like I would advise you at least 6 months to a year eating a surplus and weight lift, and that's it. And do like you can do walking, jumping rope, like a little bit of cardio. And then like after like you are okay. So then like after a year when you put on some muscle, then you can do your cut. But you shouldn't cut like every month. Nah. that yo-yo dieting shit is how you end up getting a fucking eating disorder.
It sure changes things.
That sounds like an unhealthy relationship with food. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'm not certified, but I wouldn't recommend that. Long as you're eating clean, good clean protein, you'll be alright, bro.
Yep.
Let's go this way.
He's around here somewhere. There!
We need to protect this old relic. Gotham is struggling for power as it is.
Marathon, not a sprint. Tight shit.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Oh, pretty lady. I'll do anything for you.
I want one of those body scanners, man, instead of a traditional.
Oh, wow. Party time. A man dressed.
But they're expensive. Instead of a traditional, like, just scale.
Why, you?
Robin, wait.
Oh, feisty. Hey, little bird. Have a seed. Yeah.
Those body scanners are fire. Yeah, it really gives you like a good sense of progress. Like in the last month, as I started working with this dude, I only dropped like 3 pounds on the scale. And for like a lot of people, that'll make them feel sad. Like, oh, I'm not doing anything. But I lost 5% body fat. And then I put on 3 pounds of muscle. What's the name? So I'm like, my weight's not going down, but my body is changing. It's recomping basically. And that's what I want. I don't care about the weight. But you can only get that from a full body assessment. Yeah, the DEXA scan. The trainer that I work with, he has one in his house. But it's expensive.
Hey! What are you doing? You idiot! Wait till your mother finds out!
Who is mother? He's working for someone.
Uh-oh.
That's not
So
good.
what's that? It's an expensive piece of equipment. Like every gym has them. They're like, there are a few racks. Poison ivy.
Like this one should weaken the plant.
Good thinking, Batman.
All this hell talk, I'm in line at Whataburger. Do what you gotta do. Destroy the pods. Hey, get your burger in a lettuce wrap if you want to make it a little better.
Spinach shit. Spinach shit.
Shout out to Daniel with the sub. Appreciate it.
Destroying that pod seemed to work. Let's go find some more.
All right, let's go destroy the pods. Do what you gotta do. There's hella food out there that advertise high protein that are hella high in calories. It's not healthy. No, that's facts. Unfortunately, the concept of protein is not regulated, so you have to be careful and make sure you read the macros on that shit. Like, what's the price to performance in terms of how much protein or calories are you getting? Just woke up to a few streamers crashing out about not being picked. Wait, who's crashing out?
Got it. Now we can get across.
Are people actually crashing out? You're the second person in the chat to say that. I didn't get picked. I didn't really care. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it at that. I did watch it. I had the stream open when he was revealing the professors. After I saw about the first 3 or 4 professors, I knew where it was going. I was like, oh, I'm not getting picked. And I was right. I didn't get, and that's why I said, I know what this is. It's okay. So I don't even know why people got mad. All I'm gonna say is some people were correct. Some people were correct about picking them friends and shit. It is what it is. It's okay. That's why you don't put all your hopes and dreams in somebody else. You build your own damn dream and you keep it moving. You say thank you for the opportunity, but it's no reason to be salty. I'm not salty about that shit. It's okay. Why are there protein Pop-Tarts? Hey, I had some of them bitches, bro. The Magic Spoon protein Pop-Tarts, they not bad. You just can't eat a lot of those. You can only eat like 1 or 2 because the macro isn't the best. But like if you have leftover calories for the day, if you're tracking them, it's a nice snack. But I wouldn't make it like a primary source, nah. I haven't had the actual Pop-Tart protein Pop-Tarts. I had the Magic Spoon ones. Magic Spoons taste horrible. I don't eat a lot of sugar, so like I'm not gonna lie, anything that's sweet usually tastes decent to me. But like you sound like my girl, cause like she'll be like, man, these protein products are nasty. I like it tastes fine to me, bro. I'd be like, that's cause you got a high ass sugar tolerance. That's why. Get off that fucking sugar, bro. Your taste buds is all fucked up.
That's more like it.
If you eat a lot of sugar, your shit it's gonna be fried. Magic spoon is on status as hell. Hey, I take it. I'm trying to get my protein
Be a problem for me.
Can we talk about the protein slop? Oh yeah, definitely. If we talk about health, be careful if you're new to like fitness, because there's no law about what can be considered high protein and what's not. So make sure to read the nutrition label, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, if it don't got at least like 15 grams of protein, like 1 to 200 calories, like that's not high protein. Like that's what you want to be in the range of. The best shit is like chicken, eggs, stuff like that. You want to keep the calories low and the protein high. But if you see something that says like, oh, this is a high protein snack and it's 400 calories and you get 10 grams of protein, do not eat that, bro. It's not worth it.
Hey, watch where you're stepping, buddy.
Especially because the thing about high protein is it's satiating.
Great stuff's everywhere.
So you can eat less calories with more protein and you'll feel fuller because protein is the most satiated thing you can eat.
What?
How do I get them out of here? How you feel about powder protein? I take it. I put it in my smoothies. Do a double scoop of that shit with the ultra filtered protein milk. That's 70 grams right there. So we gotta hit the other breaker switches. That's why sardines are elite. You know, I've never eaten them before. Are those good? I only know about sardines because fucking what's that shit? Futurama, he used to love the sardines. What's this? All right, you can't touch that. You gonna be live Wednesday? Yeah, why? Something happened in Wednesday? Yeah, salmon's elite. Fucking chicken's elite. Eggs are elite, especially egg whites. But eggs, period. Beef is decent, depending on how it's prepared. Ground beef. You kind of want to stay away from burgers unless you got extra calories to spare. Yeah, Greek yogurt is elite. It's one of those things, like, you know what the fuck you're supposed to be eating. You know what you're supposed to be eating. Broccoli has a protein in it. It's low in calories and you can get carbs from it. It's very low in protein, so you're gonna have to eat a lot of it, but it's a good like side with your meat. Ah, now we can do it. Yeah, bison's solid, but the thing about bison is expensive. But it's solid.
Help us reach the upper level.
Nice work, Robin.
You just gotta find like a system for the people who are new that works for you. For me, it might not work for you. The system that works for me, I go to Costco. Like in my freezer, I got chicken, I got beef. I have like some steak strips and shit like that. I just pick whatever I'm in the mood for to that day, and I just salad the fuck out of everything. Right? I like these lightly breaded chicken strips. You can throw them in the air fryer, cut them up into pieces, throw it on a salad. Then another day I got salmon. I got blackened salmon that's already pre-seasoned from Costco. Throw it in the air fryer for 20 minutes, chop it up, throw it on a salad. Because you also want to make sure you're getting your fiber. So like I'll buy like the pound of salad for like $5. You can get it at any grocery store that's already clean. It'll last you like a week. And then I get the Italian dressing, just have like multiple joints. That's what I do to get my greens. And then I also have a bag of spinach, not spinach, but broccoli. But I primarily eat salads. I carb and protein up for breakfast, and then my salads in the evening. Type of dressing you use? I like that zesty shit. I like Italian zesty. That's what I fuck with. That or like the vinaigrette shit, bro. How do I get up there? Oh. You want that? I like that tingle, yeah.
These breakers look like they're...
But yeah, it's super, especially if you live like a fast lifestyle and you got an air fryer. Man, get them lightly breaded chicken strips from fucking Costco. You can get them out the regular grocery store too. Great macros on it, bruh. You get like 18 grams of protein for like 150 calories. I throw like 6 to 8 of them bitches in the air fryer, dice them up, throw it on a salad, bruh. That's like 50, 60 grams right there.
Time my throat just right.
It sounded like he said throat for a second. Whoa. And then, oh, the sparkling protein water. Y'all know about that? Let me. That'll take it to the next level. You make a chicken salad with a sparkling protein water. That's another 30 grams. That shit fire, bro. That shit fire. Those waters are fire. Oh yeah, I get a crate every time I go to Costco. That's how you get that protein in. They're a little pricey, but if you're trying to get more protein in, it's worth it, bro. Oh, they move now. But how do I make it go higher? Bruh. Needed Costco's membership. Yeah, Sam's Club has more unhealthy food. Costco has more healthier food. Oh, I didn't hit that one, I guess. Now, what does that do? Nothing. There we go.
What a shock!
If you're really lazy, I've seen people just take the Costco chicken and break it up. Yeah, you could do that. Get the $5 chicken from Sam's Club or Costco, break it into pieces, and just throw it on your salad. The only thing with that is it's hard. You need a food scale to measure how much protein you're getting. I like getting the lightly breaded chicken strips because it's just like, oh, you know, 3 pieces equals this amount of, so you have a rough estimate of how much protein you're getting in.
I think destroying these pods is having an effect on the plant. Let's go take down some more.
Because right now I track everything.
Hopelessly trapped in love.
There we gotta get this
and
one.
this plant.
If you never measured your food before, get a digital food scale. It's like $30 on Amazon, bro. It'll help you realize how much you eat.
Pipes. Maybe some bat gadgets will help.
You get the Kirkland brand or another brand? Come on, the chicken and shit.
Grown up for help with this.
Nah, I get the name brand. It's like a white and green bag. It's like lightly breaded chicken. That shit is fire.
Say, could this be what I need?
Yes, it is. But how do we get it? Oh, X-ray vision.
There must be a way to follow the.
Yeah, Just Bear. That's what it's called. Just Bear chicken strips. Those are fire. Put them in the air. Put them in the air fryer. They're fire. I promise you.
Good. I can see where the vines go inside the pipes.
30 grams of protein in the sparkling water is crazy. Yeah, on average for breakfast, I eat like 70 to 100 grams of protein, and I just kind of spread it out the rest of the day. Like once you learn the hacks, you can start really down in protein. Where's this taking me? There's one thing holding you back from your physical goal. What would it be? It ain't the effort, it's sleep. Sleep is my problem. Because that's sleep is actually one of the most underrated parts of the physical aspect. For those unaware, your muscles grow as well as you lose fat in your sleep. You actually exhale. For those unaware, when the way you lose weight, you exhale the weight. It disintegrates into like I forgot what it's called. It starts with an M, but you lose it in your sleep. But that's because I got sleep apnea, so that's another problem in itself. Because that's tied to my weight. So like I got to get my weight down. So like sometimes my sleep quality is good and sometimes it's bad. So it's funny, like if you see my if you see the stats on my Aura ring, I get like 100 on everything except for sleep. One day it'll be 85, the next it'll be 50. All right, we gotta get the battery, get it from there. Nah, I don't fuck with melatonin. Melatonin gives me nightmares. I can't fuck with that shit, bro. I be having lucid dreams and then I wake up mad as fuck.
Maybe if I can get that battery into the terminal somehow.
Does that not work? You're telling me to use it and it's not working. Oh, I'm my dumbass. It's about magnesium. I've been reading about it. I haven't tried that yet. I might try that.
Platforms to reach the pod.
Good thinking, Robin.
I have a deviated septum. It's either melatonin or falling asleep. Yeah, I've tried like those breathing strips. That shit don't help, bro. Shit does nothing for me. Ashwagandha is better than melatonin. That shit don't cause nightmares.
I think we're just
I tried the Sleepy Time tea too. It's like chamomile. That shit gave me nightmares last week. And then I just wake up tired and mad. All right, we gotta
My love is like a red, red rose. Something, something, something.
Yeah. Cherry juice is good, I've heard. I've tried a little bit. I haven't heard that one. Have you seen the nasal opening magnets? I might try it. I have tried those. They didn't work for me.
I can't.
I didn't really get it. Maybe I'm using it wrong. But yeah, sleep would be. That's for me. I think for most people is effort. Effort and diet, I think, would be most people's problem when it comes to fitness. In my opinion, when I work out with people, when I see people work out, they don't really be working out, bro. And then, like, I don't think people know how much, like, protein you need. But I have a rare case. For me is sleep. It's not a lack of effort. Because if you don't sleep, it fucks with your hormones too, and then you could start storing belly fat. I have that problem. Be so goddamn stressed out. I'm a night owl, so I feel you. Yeah, I'm a night owl. I feel like I get more creative at night, and it's like I gotta go to bed, bro. We gonna figure it out. If there's a will, it's a way.
Through this wall.
I will say, when you get a good sleep score, that shit do feel nice, though. They gamify your health with these rings, and it's like, I've seen some people say it's stupid, but it works for me, bro. Whatever works, works. That's what I think. Use whatever tool works for you, as long as you ain't harming nobody. I'm about to have a bad sleep score right now. I'm watching this stream. Me and my girl, cause like if you have the rings, you can share your data with people. So me and my girl share data. I'd be like, I seen your sleep score. What's the issue? Chill. Get off my shit.
Perhaps
we got a build right here. Let me go to bed. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed after this, to be honest. I'm just trying to finish this mission.
I can't use this.
Robin.
Hey, I can open and close.
I'm a minor insomniac, so I can't turn my brain off to sleep, and I've always been this way. Have you tried reading? Reading is a good way to relax and put you to sleep. Not because it's boring, but it relaxes your mind.
Gaps while I work the controls.
Okay. Needs to close the gap. Pop the gap.
I'll need Batman to jump across the gap.
Shut the fuck up, bro. No, I was trying to figure out which way.
These controls only open
Fuck up, Robin.
one pipe at a time. Batman will need to jump across while I use
69 or lower. Oh, I know. Trust me, I hear tons of complaints about how cold my house is. Bro, I'd be at like 66 degrees. I love some AC. Fuck Europe. My AC be on max. Bald Eagles.
Robin and I will handle this. Okay, Robin. Close the other pipe so I can get across. That ought to do it. Plan's weak enough.
That's cold as fuck. That's the way I like it. I like to be a popsicle. Hop in there. Whee! You know, the creator of Full Metal Alchemist made another anime. Did you know I've never even seen Full Metal Alchemist? I heard they frying in Europe. Apparently they don't believe in it. I seen a TikTok that said that
Beloved.
a lot of Europeans view AC
what this plant's made of
as elitism. I'm like, I guess you niggas can fry. I won't be. Okay. Got a thick side on it. Is that it? No. That looks like it. No. These things all look the same to me. You would love Full Metal? I've been told I would. I just haven't gotten around to watching it, truth be told. Let me... Which one is this? That one kinda looks like that one. Yeah. Okay. That one looks like that one. That one is definitely that one. Science doing all that goddamn analysis or something.
Interesting. Looks like this plant doesn't like cold temperatures.
So, hey, isn't that a vat of industrial coolant over there?
I seen a study that said Europeans are dying more from heat exhaustion than Americans are dying from gun violence. The crazy part is heat over there, like a hot day to them is like 75 degrees. Like, bro, just cut the air on. Oh my lord.
You're not gonna harm my beloved's pet, are you? She might not like that.
But they swear they superior.
Hey, I think I'm almost free.
Nice dead ass up your alley based off of everything. Is it on Crunchyroll? I've just never sat down and watched it. Is that on Crunchyroll?
We're upside down.
I'm gonna remember one day it's on there and just watch it. And guess what? Guess what? You can clip this. I'm gonna tell you right now. When I eventually watch Full Metal Alchemist, I'm gonna get on stream and act like I discovered that shit just to piss y'all anime nerds off. Because it's not the anime nerds hate that shit, bro. I've been watching Naruto. Nah. I don't know if y'all heard about this little joint called Full Metal Alchemist. I just discovered this shit, bro. Y'all niggas not hear this, bro, before me. I'm trying to put y'all on. Trying to put you little niggas on. Y'all don't listen. Damn, you gotta get this right. Can you grab that? Am I just supposed to... Okay, there we go. Boom. Only thing anime nerds hate is niggas who was watching anime on VHS on the black market. I go way back. I was watching that shit on VHS. No, that didn't happen. Looks like we gotta put something in there. Did you like Death Note? I couldn't watch it. I liked season 1 of Death Note, but the show fell apart after that for me. I've been over here already. He's really beefing in the YouTube chat. Yeah, when y'all need to be dropping a super chat. Quit beefing, bro. How the fuck do I... maybe I'm just supposed to attack it, Batman. Why did...
Just as I thought.
YouTube Civil War. Oh! The YouTube chat will rise again. Wizards up, Wizards Nation. Hello. I can put some clothes on the somewhere. I don't know. Release the coolant. How the fuck do I do it? Do I just throw a batarang at it? I can't do nothing. Bro, I'm trying to release the coolant. I don't know how. Do I throw something right? It looks like you could put something right there, but... oh. Right here? What up, Django? Alright, when in doubt, just destroy shit. There we go. Look, yep. When in doubt, just destroy shit and something randomly appears to build. That's one thing that'll always confuse me about Lego games.
Check out this coolant tower.
Right, we turn the coolant on.
Cool.
Y'all really arguing about some goddamn swine. Chill out. Any Philly Muslims in the chat?
The coolant should be ready to dispense now.
They fornicate, eat pork, shoot, spin blocks, and pray 5 times a day. That shit is funny.
Just gotta use my grapple to get the coolant into the bottle.
Oh, well, kind of, but not really. You either a Philly Muslim or not. You know what I'm talking about. All right, we got the coolant.
Now to spray this bottle of coolant onto the plant. Okay, who are you working for? You better not waste our time.
What happened? Okay. No need for the theatrics. It's Hazy. She was beautiful, man. Big on plants. A scientist, you know? I think we might be going for dinner.
I think she used more than her feminine charms on you, pal.
Any more of these weeds?
God damn.
Thank you.
Pork is not worthless in the world of nutrition. LOL. One of the best sources of bioavailable B vitamins. Don't let them hear that, man. Everybody chill out. I'd say this much before I get off this stream. I lost a lot of weight eating pork grinds, man. No sugar, no carbs. It is a good snack. No, that doesn't fit some of y'all agenda, but my man is not lying in the chat. Said pork grinds? Yeah, because it's just pigskin. Low in calories, no carbs, no sugar.
Don't ask. This is not my idea of spending quality time with my daughter.
Really, LOL? Yeah, it's a snack you can have in carnivore. That was my main snack.
Jim Gordon. I'm training him up. He's got potential.
Training him up?
Aren't you a little young? Especially being out this late.
Apparently not.
Okay, rookie. Back in the car. Party's over. Cuff him and take him in.
Where is he?
Just got this job 2 weeks ago. I'm already a backup leader.
Sorry, hon,
Shout
but
out
you
to
gotta realize it's a dangerous world out there.
It says say less.
Go just yet.
Oh, don't worry. I just want to stay home and play with my
Next time you in the store, look at take a bag of pork grinds and turn it around and look at the macros on it.
Okay, Robin. Someone's trying to.
The only thing you gotta watch with that is like salt. You know, make sure you drink water, exercising and shit, because it could be OD on salt depending on the brand. But the macros on pork grinds they're pretty clean.
Someone at the botanical gardens should be able to help us identify that monstrous plant.
Then let's make like a tree.
Yeah, I can't fuck with no chitlins. Yeah, that's some. I'm good off that.
Goes so far.
I don't like pork belly either. Like a Korean barbecue, that shit is too gamey. I don't like this shit. Just don't get the super salty ones. They're elite. Yeah, I'm being dead ass. People like, oh, yeah, that was like my main. Look it up. Do your research. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm not, because at the end of the day, I'm not a certified nutritionist anyway. But yeah, when I was on carnivore, that was the primary snack that I would eat is pork rinds. Lost so much weight eating that shit. To be fair, I didn't know that shit either until I tried carnivore. And then you looked up the macros. You're like, wait a minute, this shit is low in calories. There's no sugar. There's no carbs in that shit. It's a pretty guilt-free snack. If you like chips, if you're like a chip person, substitute it for pork grinds, and you'll lose weight if you're trying to lose weight. But let me see though. But yeah, I don't like pork belly. That shit is nasty. It's too gamey. Let's see.
Just
You
run.
don't want a double chitlin burger? Nah, I'm good off that, bro. I'm fucking good off that shit. Mr. Unruly's playing God of War. I guess we'll rate him then. Let's see. He got 3 O's in his name. What do you think about Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer? I think I'm going to bed. That's what we're sleep on that. I appreciate everybody who came through to the stream. If you're new, hit the follow button. Thank you to everybody who sub donated all that bullshit. You missed my old trolling channel. Yeah, I bet, bro. But I'm gonna give you some time to think about that. There's a timeout. There's some time to go find it. What's the name? Everybody have a nice night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I think I tried to get that shit off before I left. We're gonna get you a 600 on the way out too. Be cool in Ruli's chat. Bye.